Hello gamers. Let me make sure my actual thing is on. Hello gamers. I'm awake. I promise. I simply took a bit longer to make my coffee because I could not decide which coffee to make. That is the real struggle of streaming at 8 a.m. You heard a 9 to 5. I heard a don't got no coffee to energize this early on. But hey, good morning Nintendo Mania. Good morning Froggycraft. Hello Greek friend whose name I still don't know how to read. Today we have made it to the Champion Cup finals, so we gotta fight Nessa. We gotta fight, I forget which game this is in, Alistair and or B, and then we gotta fight Raihan. And then it's champion time, I think it's champion time after that. I need a second to wake up though. I've been up for about 45 minutes, but it got really hot here last night, so I woke up at 2 a.m. and it was so hot that I literally felt the same sensation as if I was just laying out on a blanket in the middle of a field and the sun is just heating me up. That's how I felt. And I'm just like, oh, I have the AC on and a fan on and it feels like I'm being exposed to direct sunlight at 2 a.m. This is crazy. Good morning, George. Yeah, it is Alistair for this one. It is. Let me remind myself of the team real quick. What ambitious stream goals are we doing in the next future? So, let's see. I have 29th, 5th, and probably 12th. So I don't think I'll be able to stream on the 19th. Because my mom took off to, you know, spend time together and all that jazz. So I have 3 more streams I can do. I think I might just do the Crown Tundra DLC as Penny. we can take Penny on the Advent tour with the Ultra Mega Dad that may or may not be her actual father. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a poll. And see which one you guys prefer. Because the other option I have is I can try to do a Blueberry Academy run of one of the Blueberry Academy trainers. But I believe that should take me around a little bit of hours. Maybe, I don't know if it's gonna be doable, but what's next? Adventure? I cannot spell. Or Blueberry Academy. I cannot spell. You know, it's gonna be misspelled. It's okay. We're gonna live with the typo. We're gonna lean into the typos. Are you able to reveal the next Can X become champion yet? Well, it's already out for early release on the Patreon. I don't know if it shows the name of the character. Let me open up an incognito tab and see. Yeah, no, if you go to the Patreon, you'll see exactly what the next one is, because it shows the title and the thumbnail. You just can't watch it unless you're a paid member, because it's early release. But it is on there. And it was originally going to be my April Fool's video. However, I postponed it because I realized that the character's number, uniform number, is the end of the month. It's 5/31. So I couldn't not release it on 5/31. Today's my sibling's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your sibling. Yeah, I was thinking about a funny stream. You could try to climb the ranks and champions as Cynthia. I could actually. I don't think I have all of Cynthia's team. I have enough Pokemon to be Leon. So I could try to climb as Leon, which I managed to get the Ultra Ball just fine. Funny enough. Because you know, Aegislash, people don't use Dragapult is hard to build. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. We're here to fight. We're here to battle. We're here at the Champion Cup. Did we? I don't think I battled Beatty yet, though. I'm gonna have to battle Beatty, aren't I? I always forget about the Beatty fight, because he interrupts the actual finals. But Cynthia gives people flashbacks. True. I don't think they have Garchomp Z though. Do they? Is the Z version of Garchomp available in Champions? Because I'd be down to try that out. Looks like it's Adventure. Yeah, it would be silly and catch some legendaries. Why not? Why not? Yeah, because I'll basically have 3 more streams to do. Garchomp normal is, Z isn't. Ah, that's kind of sad. I saw that the crab's available now, Crabominable. I'm terrified of that thing after the quest for it. But I don't know if it's actually good, like as a competitive Pokemon. Yeah, this is the Alistair fight. Also, I'm only gonna have about 2 hours for stream today, because it's my mom's friend's birthday. So we're going out for lunch. So Mother Games is gonna be home sooner than usual, which means I'm gonna have to end stream sooner than usual so we can get ready. Alpharad and Wolfie proved how terrifying it can be. True, true. No, I don't question Cynthia being terrifying or Garchomp being terrifying. They're both pretty good Pokemon and train. Well, Cynthia's not a Pokemon yet. She's just a trainer. Ba-dum bum bum. Let me have some coffee, because and this is the reason I was running late, is I couldn't decide what coffee to make. So I got, not a sponsor, Lavazza coffee, which is pretty good. I said that before I even tried the coffee, it just smelled really good. Penny and Alistair would be good awkward friends if they met. Imagine if Alistair... Okay, hear me out. I know this is gonna be a crazy idea. Imagine if Alistair's actually Penny. And it's just another alias. And Penny just dyed her hair purple and wore a mask the whole time. So that people thought that it's a guy. But it was actually Penny the entire time. And the reason you don't see Alistair in Sword version, because Sword is technically the slightly future-ish version. If you think, like, Gordy's taken over, Alistair's moved on. What if Alistair's moved on back to Paldea because he's actually Penny? Keep it simple in the morning, plain coffee. See, I mean, we have plain coffee. We have so many different coffee types, though, because my mom likes coffee. So we just have a lot of choice of what kind of coffee. Or rather, what brand, what type of roast. I went for medium roast. Crazy theory. I know, but you know, nobody's ever seen Penny and Alistair in the same room, have they? I mean, technically we were just in the same room together, but you know, you didn't see it, I didn't see it, we weren't looking, none of us were looking, right? Surely none of us were looking. Alright, BDD, how's your day going? It's just getting started. How's your day going, Mini Zero? I'll say a week though. My week's been going pretty good. I finished this month's character run. I'm scripting next month's character run. Because I'm gonna have to have 3 character runs ready to edit. The main reason being that the audio situation in my grandparents' house isn't as good. I can record videos there, it's just it's gonna sound a lot more echoey. And I'm gonna sound a bit more shy. Because the neighbors can hear me. So if I have to sit there and talk excited for an hour, I know they're gonna judge me. And I know the moment I step outside on the terrace to get some fresh air, they're gonna be like, what was all that? What was all that you were doing? Why didn't you shut up first? Like, oh no. Oh no. Speaking of oh no, we have 0 effective moves. I think I just dark pulse here. Why does Beatty look like a grandma? I think that's why Opal liked him. It wasn't that he was pink enough, it's that he looked like a grandma. Good, it's my last day of school. Nice! I'm with the Italians here who really like coffee drinks straight, a variety of add-ons. Oh yeah, no. I usually have it straight. Worst case, I might add a little bit of like sugar. If it's really bitter coffee, but I just drink it straight too. Can they speak English? No. Which makes it even more confusing because they're just hearing gibberish for they're just hearing excited gibberish for an hour. And then you have to time the thing as well, because like we have, it's kind of like in Spain how they have like this, is it called siesta or fiesta? I forget. It's like the afternoon break. So like socially, there's no law about this, but socially you are expected to be quiet and keep quiet between 2 and 4 p.m. And for some reason, because there's a lot of old people, sometimes they get extended. It's like between 1 and 5 p.m. you're supposed. I'm just like, bro, that's like half the day. Half the day I can't make sound. What's your favorite Pokemon game? If we're talking about Switch, I would say this. And the polls are weird now. I can't see who's winning. Oh yeah, let me end the poll. Adventure is winning. Yeah, if we're talking Switch games, I think Sword and Shield is my favorite Switch game. Ooh, Gyarados really carries, yeah. And the polls look weird now. They really do. Siesta, which means nap. Fiesta means party. I see, yeah. Yeah, no fiestas. Only siestas. Only rest. I thought you finished last stream. No. We made it to the Champion Cup. Now we gotta do the finals. Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Ah, shoot, I think we did this, but the two that come to mind is Farfetch'd and Aerodactyl. But I think the real answer was Caterpie. I think I did a tier list, and Caterpie was, design-wise, was #1. I just joined the stream. What is Adventure? It's a post-game DLC thing where a character that may or may not be Penny's actual father, he takes her on an adventure. It's like an adventure and a tour, an adventure, because he's a ultra mega dad. And I'm ultra mega not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Can I just sack Jolteon? How we doing today? We're doing good, Thomas. The winning answer was Caterpie, yes. Baby Rayquaza. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, but what if I use Pin Missiles? Surely Pin Missiles is the best choice. It's never the right choice. It's never the right choice, so it makes it the best choice. We do PV poo poo damage. I thought this was supposed to be super effective, but I guess not. I guess Fairy makes it resistant to Bug type. As if the Bug type needed more... as if it needed more debuffs. He had like 2 things going for... yeah, just Thunder. Well, the problem with Thunder is I can miss. Favorite shiny? Bruxish. Because nobody likes Bruxish for some reason. Are there any Pokemon that you learned about in the recent games? I know he has a fire attack, so I'm afraid to send out Leafeon. Because I know Leafeon is gonna get cooked. Do we just let Leafeon cook? I think we just let Leafeon cook. Are there any Pokemon that you learned about in later games? Yeah, a lot of the reason why I like these character runs is because they kind of introduce me and make me use Pokemon I typically wouldn't use. Now, do I have a specific one in mind? No. No, but... I mean, if we're just going back to like the Diantha run, like Pngtuber is surprisingly really good in the early game. It's crazy good. It just adds Ghost weakness to everything and then Shadow Sneaks. I was like, what in the heck? Also, good morning, Hyperbroad. Thank you. I appreciate. If Pin Missile at least had a chance to poison. Ooh, that would make it good. What's up? How we doing today? We're doing good. People don't like Bruxish because he looks weird. I like Bruxish because it looks weird. And people don't like Bruxish. Maybe I'm just a contrary. And I don't think Bruxish looks that bad. Are there any games other than Pokemon that you've been playing? Yes, I've been playing through the Atelier games. So I'm currently on Atelier, Eska, and Logi, which is the second game in the Atelier Dusk trilogy. But I haven't made too much progress in it yet. I'm still very much early game. I haven't had much chance to play because I've been grinding away at Pokemon and editing, and Genshin just dropped their update, so I've been playing through their story. I'm still playing Sword of Convalaria on and off. That's about it. I mean, that's like 4 games right there. That's too many games. You should not be playing 4 games at a time. I do not advise. I do not advise. There's the fire. There's the fire. I haven't been playing in a while. How are you? I've been good. How are you doing? Took me a bit to understand the character pick of the stream thumbnail. Oh, it's a gold medal. It's a first place medal, which could also mean it's a penny medal because it's a 1. It's it's a bit of a stretch, okay? It's a bit of a stretch. I know, but you know, I'm out of interesting pennies. A lot of countries don't even have a penny. They just use cash, or it just doesn't exist. Is Hydro Pump a bad choice here? Probably. Or do I go for Aurora Beam? Weird means different. Mine is Farfetch'd because I don't see it in Gen 1 Pokédex. Didn't really know it's a Pokemon until Sword and Shield. Yeah, I like Farfetch'd. Alright, nobody's saying anything, so I'm just gonna panic Hydro Pump and hopefully it doesn't backfire. Well, because it's in the sun. Okay, that didn't do anything though. Vaporeon can pull through it. I don't think it's pulling through. That's the problem. I don't think it's pulling through. Have you heard of Pokemon Void yet? No. I don't usually keep up with the fan games, but you can let me know what it includes. I might check it out if I have the chance. I always thought you were just using a placeholder for the penny pick, which is a penny coin. Exactly. I made another frustrating Pokemon this week. A Leech Seed Synthesis Ingrain Giga Drain Sunflora. See, I mean, that is literally what a plant does, though. Alright, I guess it's time for me to Gigantamax. I miss Sword. Yeah, it feels like the most complete Pokemon game. Which is funny because I've seen the development videos, like the background. Well, you know, it's not official Pokemon, which literally they should just start posting them. Because people would watch official, but it was from the Giga Leaks. And it's like a year before this game came out, they basically just had like a skeleton of everything. Like, I think like the first town was complete and that's it. So they put this whole thing together in a year. And somehow it's more complete than Scarlet and Violet ZA. Even ZA has some problems. You would think ZA would feel more complete because it's a small city. It's literally the smallest map Pokemon has done. I think ZA is smaller than the DLCs for Scarlet Violet. Like Kitakami might be bigger than Rumio City. Which is wild at the same. Yeah, Death by Cuddles. I was here during the Seed Pokemon Bulbasaur line using only Seed moves. I don't think I did that, but okay. I'm back, welcome back. Pokemon Void, another content creator made it. You may have heard of Pokédex fillers. I don't think I've heard of Pokédex fillers. I'm gonna put it on my... I'm gonna put it in my notes so I can go check them out later. Pokédex fillers. Sounds interesting. I've seen a channel that does... They make like Fakemon based on science things, but I think that's a different guy. Nobody tell BD we had an easier time against him than Hop. Usually Hop's more troublesome, I will say. Hello, Chaos Maker. How you doing? I'm good. How are you doing? Wings of Fire is so peak. Wings of Fire. Monster Hunter? No. No, that's not Monster Hunter. What was the name of the third Monster Hunter Stories game? Is that Wings of Fire? Now I'm confused. Rest in peace, BD the grandma. He got hit by an Eevee. He lost the cuddles. Oh, Wings of Fire is a book series. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay. And now we have to fight Nessa, which shouldn't be too bad because we have Leafeon. No, Leafeon doesn't know Leaf Blade yet, and I'm so tempted. I did a little bit of between stream grinding for experience candies, and I'm so tempted to toss this little. I'm so tempted. He's gonna learn it anyways. He learns the Leaf Blade at level 50. So I'm just gonna let it naturally learn Leaf Blade. The book's amazing. It has 15 book series. Oh, nice. Plenty of things to read then. That's good. Hello, I made it. Well, hello. Welcome. Congratulations. You've made it here. Welcome to the struggle. I think Nessa's going to win. I'm placing 20. No. For Nessa? Come on. Come on. It's the gym leader Nessa that's tough. She gets kind of scuffed for the finals. Because, honestly, the way they did Nessa in the finals, what she should have done is she should have led with the Dreadnought. And I think instead they were like, nah, we gotta show off Golisopod. If you have a Golisopod, it has to be the first Pokemon on your team. Instead, she should just start with the Dreadnought and Dynamax Frame 1. And then everyone would have remembered this fight. They would have been like, yo, remember the Nessa fight? Everyone else Dynamax at the end. She's just like, first turn, Dynamax. Sets up heckin' Stealth Rocks on you. I'm not sure how useful that is, because, you know, she gotta take care of the grass types. Not. I guess that's why she leads with Golisopod, though. Because if you had a grass type here, not like I'm of much help. Umbreon's gonna get cooked instantly, but oh, and Pokédex fillers is the Clodsire. With oh, I think I might have seen them. Yeah, I remember seeing Clodsire profile picture. There's so many creators in the. Oh my god! It did not use Swords Dance. I was not looking. I was reading chat, but I'm pretty sure I heard the Swords Dance sound effect. The Dark Pulse. Okay, we just gotta hit it. Oh, never mind. That was a critical. Nessa, I was joking. I was joking about you being scuffed. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, Nessa. Please, you don't have to do that. Dark Pulse, please. Crit hit again with Dead Rip. No, thankfully it's a slow Pokemon. Thankfully, Golisopod is kind of slow. And thankfully it has an ability that makes it leave the battle halfway through its HP. But holy heck, was I about to get cooked if she used an attacking move. Yeah, there was no emergency exit. Penny was gonna lose to Nessa. She was losing. Her having Seeking of all mons, yeah. I mean, she had Goldeen at the start, so I guess it just continued, you know, just keeping up, just using the same Pokemon she used to have. Does she have Aqua Jet on Golisopod? No. It has First Impression though. Maybe don't eyes the Seeking. Oh, I kind of want Umbreon to die. Don't take this out of context. I don't hate Umbreon. It's just he can't do much right now. I mean, he's very bulky. He's tanking a lot of hits. I suppose since I can't really do damage the next turn, I will use Baby Doll Eye. But like, he can't do much damage here. We're not doing much in terms of damage, you know? You gotta hit him hard. Watch it use not Mega Horn. Okay, never mind. You must pay attention to the game. You're going to the finals with a little plan to not a win. Yeah, that's what makes it fun. That's what the NPCs will do. You think they got a plan? They don't got a plan. They're not even paying attention to it. They're not even real. Characters you battle more than once tend to become weaker the second time. Not always. Sometimes the rivals do get stronger. What if I send out Flare? No, I'm not gonna send out Flare. I think it's gonna be Jolteon Thunderbolt the clock. But it would have been funny if I send out Flareon. I might send it out against the Dynamax to stall, but I so want to do a run as Guzma, but I'm kind of holding out that they might eventually release like a Sun and Moon port or remake or something onto the Switch. Jolteon wants to learn Thunder. Should a move be for... Do I not know Thunder? Oh, I don't know Thunder. I've been using 100% accuracy move. Ah, Jolteon's about to become a lot less reliable all of a sudden. Oh no. Oh no. Welp. This is bad timing for the level. But you know Leafeon learns Leaf Blade, so Jolteon becomes weaker, but Leafeon goes from an 80 base power attack to a 90 base power attack with a little bit of more crits. I had to give it Thunder. It's the rules. I gotta match the moveset. The only one with free moves is Eevee. Which star would we pick between winds and waves? Ooh, this is hard because typically the games are usually like coded blue or red, and I usually go for the blue game. But now it's blue and green, and like my guy is green, so maybe I go for the green one. I guess Fire Red Leaf Green is also red and green, but it was originally red and blue, so I'm conflicted Pokemon. I'm conflicted. As far as starter, I think I'm probably gonna pick the bird. I like the grass types. Unless they reveal that there's a whole bunch of new grass types early game, in which case I might pick the water lizard, but TBD. I probably won't pick dog. It's funny. As funny as the dog is, it's because everyone else is gonna pick the dog. And you know, you want to complete the Pokedex, you gotta trade with friends, so someone else has to pick the other guy. Someone else has to pick the other guy. You can't. Alright, Flareon it is. I love Alola too well. Not at first, but I warmed up to it later. Yeah. Yeah, this is where we summon Lily. She's not here right now, I guess, but Lily loves Alola. Yeah, at first I was a little iffy on the Alola region, but I really like the writing in it. Not Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I like the base Sun and Moon. Like it was really good. I'll go Fire for winds and waves. It looks adorable. No one is picking Sobble, brother. No. It's okay. I'll get both versions of the game because I'm gonna be doing runs in it anyways. So I'm gonna need both runs anyways. So I am gonna have access to more guys. I'm gonna have 2 of the 3 starters. Did you know in the player's house there's a switch? The color of yours and the Joy-Cons correspond to the real Joy-Cons on your Switch and Sword and Shield? I'm gonna have to go check it out because I have the Splatoon Switch. I'm playing on the Splatoon Switch right now. Which makes me wonder what Joy-Con colors the Splatoon Switch gets. I'm torn between Pom Bomb and Gekwa, leaning towards the latter because the aforementioned popularity of Pom Bomb. Yeah, it's like everyone's gonna have Pom Bomb. I should have Fire Spun. I probably should have Fire Spun, yeah. I was just wasting the rain time. And now we have a Vaporeon. Let's see, what is the Tailwind? Yeah, okay, Tailwind for 1 turn, Rain for 2. Aurora Beam it is. They might make the other 2 starters even pick be able to be caught later on. I wish. I wish. They usually don't. ZA is like the one exception where they let you catch the other starters. And I think that's because there was no breeding in ZA. Why did that do no damage? Why did they do... That did nothing. That don't do nothing. Oh no, she's gonna be tailwinded now. However, it's still a Switch 1. Ah, interesting, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense, because it's a Switch 1 game. Nessa, are we gonna play the game where you just roost the entire time? I kinda wish the roost had a lowered PP. I really wish the PP was lower. What do you mean it's not very effective? Did it just say it's not very effective? I'm confused. Target is set with rainbow color and lower the target's Aurora Beam. But it says normal effective. Oh, Roost removes flying! Oh! Why didn't the game change the flare text? Should I just be using Hydro Pump then? I don't have that much PP. It should be neutral. I only have 5 PP on Hydro Pump though. What kind of school does the Avatar go to? The elementary school. Should have used Hydro Pump when it was raining. No. It's okay, it'll still work. What Pokemon region would you like to be remade? I would love to see a Johto remake, because I miss Johto, and then Gen 5. Because they've been hinting and talking about Gen 5 so much. I'm honestly surprised they also didn't do a X and Y remake with ZA. Because there's so many references to X and Y in the game that I'm sure like 90% of people playing don't even get the references. Even the ones who have played X and Y, because it's been like over 10 years since X and Y. I think it's more like 15 years since X and Y. So like, we don't remember. We don't remember. What does PP stand for? Oh no. I don't know. PowerPoints. I see it. I see it in the chat. Thank you. And yet somehow still not enough X and Y references. Why did Emma have to do basically nothing? Yeah, yeah. Emma just looks pretty. That's her job. That's her job. Not even looks pretty. She just has to sit there and do the cat face in the Naruto run. She's there for the memes. She's there for the zoomers. She's there to appeal to the youth. Okay, now here's the problem. Leafeon might get outsped. Leafeon might get outsped. No, she doesn't have the Tailwind anymore. I'm gonna go Leaf Blade instead of Quick Attack because I feel like Quick Attack will... I hate you, Naz. I hate you so much. I hate this. I thought she used the Hyper Potion earlier. You know, I disliked Pelipper for a lot of reasons, but this is the first time Nessa's Pelipper has given me trouble like this. I don't dislike Pelipper's design. I dislike Pelipper in battles. We got a crit, yeah. Alright, and now she has the big guy, the Dreadnought. The dreaded turtle. Big man. This is why I like Leafeon. Comes in clutch. It's fast, it's strong, you got high crit rate moves. Should have saved best for first, given Dynamax Dreadnought, yeah. Collective memory is really short term. That is also true. But yeah, I don't know, I've been working on some videos in ZA. Oh wow, we did not one shot. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are good. That's embarrassing. I think I'm just gonna say a one shot in the video. Well, double health, true. Okay, now buy Dreadnought. Now, see you later, Dreadnought. Now, we win. It's okay. It's okay. I wasn't worried. You were worried, right? I wasn't. What started you picking gold and silver if you played it? I picked Chikorita, but Kid Me didn't know how to save because I didn't speak English. And also it might not have been you know, let's just say East Europe didn't exactly have access to Game Boys. So there's other methods of saving that I was not aware of. So I picked Chikorita the most. But I did replay the game a bunch of times, which probably is what led me to do this. Which probably is what led me to do this stupid thing of replaying the game so many times. So many times. And, yeah, I don't know, I've picked all of them, but Chikorita was my go-to. You pirated? No, I wasn't pirating. I was a child. I got a game and I played it. I didn't ask how the game showed up there. That was before I developed the concept of morals and ethics and understood that there's other ways of getting a game. I wasn't no pirate. For legal reasons, Nintendo don't kill me. But look at where we are now, Nintendo. I just, you know, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's so bad, and it's like, you know, maybe some people just don't have the financial ability to access the thing. But if they do have access to it, it's gonna be very popular in the future. Maybe, you know, they don't. Anyways. No, in general, you do want to support the creators, though, especially with how bad things have gotten and expensive things have gotten. Like, in the past, it's like, yeah, you make $1,000, $2,000 a month, you can get by in most countries. Nowadays, everything's so expensive. So, like, being a creator becomes harder because you have to earn more. So, things like piracy hurt a lot more. Then again, if you don't have a way for people to access it legally. I'm looking at U86 anime that got removed from both Crunchyroll and Netflix, and no way to watch it now in the West. What do you expect people to do? Also, yes, all the DVDs and Blu-rays sold out like within a week. What do? You want to support it, but what do I do? Fly to Japan to watch 86? You know, like there's only so far a person's willing to go for a piece of media. Anyways, I will stop talking about this topic now. Make your own DVD. That is illegal. that is illegal. I also like to replay the games. The older games specifically have a lot of replayability value. That is true, yeah. Okay. So this thing is part dark type, so I'm not gonna use Psychic. I'm just gonna Dark Pulse. Everything is so expensive. Exactly, Hyper, bro. Everything. Yeah, it's not just like the US. It's like the whole world. I think like Asian countries are still kind of safe from the whole like global price inflation that's happening, but it's a lot of places. This video will be the one to get you to 150k. Yeah, I've been not reaching 150k in so long. I've been stuck in the growth rut. This is one of the growth gaps. Unfortunately for YouTube, it's like you kind of, there's periods of explosive growth for creators. So usually between 10,000 and 20,000 subscribers, you tend to grow a lot, and then from 50 to 80, you tend to grow a lot, and then from 100 to 120, you grow a lot, and then it's just a slow period, slow burn after that. I don't know what algorithm things happen in the background, but it's always so slow right before you hit a milestone, yeah. Penny versus Penny, right? And Penny should have kept using ghost types, but unfortunately there's no ghost type Eevee. When are we getting Ghostion? I would love a Ghostion. Mummy-on? That'd be too dark. Why does Penny have a Mummy-on? And where's Penny's mummy? That's asking. That's too dark. No. Dark Pulse is disabled. Speaking of too dark, what do I do now? I can't hit him. Baby no eyes, I guess. I mean, like, literally, I have no other option. Ectoplasm. When he gets bricks in game, right? So you throw a brick at it. No, that's too dark. That's an amazing idea. That disable sucks. Yep. Yup, it's great. I love it when I only have one effective move and they hit me with the disabled. I love it when that happens. The other two moves literally incapable of dealing any damage because of resistances. I love it. I love it when that happens. It's okay. It's okay. He's debuffed to heck and back. Our move should no longer be... Wait. Our move is no longer disabled. He got no attack. It's not immune. Isn't it Ghost and Dark? I'm pretty sure it's immune to Psychic. It's not a localized or current problem. Prices keep going up every year. But some they tend to rise even more. 100 years ago, you were rich if you had $100. That is true. It's not a... You guys are... No, come on. Alright, I'm gonna Cerebi Dusk Nor. Have I thought that this is pure Ghost? It's pure... you guys were not lying to me. I could have used Psychic this whole time. It sucks to be dumb, man. It sucks to be dumb sometimes. Only two ghost types are Spiritomb and Sableye. Ow! You hear the super effective, right? Evolution item for that evolution is Reaper Cloth. Yeah, that's why I think it's dark. Because the Reaper, the Grim Reaper is dark. Ay ay ay. You know, I deserve to lose this battle. I deserve to lose this battle. I'm putting this in the video of how I'm dumb. Now there's too many typings to remember. I really resonated when this one NPC in ZA, he's like, man, I like normal types. Normal types are great. The real reason I like normal types is because there's too many type matchups to remember. And normal type is very easy to remember. It's just normal effective against most things. Doesn't work on Ghost. Only weakness is fighting. That's all you need to know. Too many Pokemon to keep all their types straight, yeah. I mean, Penny is a child now. How do you expect her to know every Pokemon? She barely figured out all Eeveelutions. She doesn't figure out all Eeveelutions. She doesn't even have 2 of them. I was talking about the Ghost type Eeveelution. Oh, Reaper Cloth. Ah, ooh. But we also have items like the Dusk Stone. I'm always curious why they never fixed it so that the Eeveelutions just don't work with stones, you know? So like, Umbreon, we have the Moonstone. Sylveon, wait no, Espeon is the daytime Eeveelution. We have the Sunstone. Different from the Firestone. I mean, now we also have the Dawn and Dusk Stones, which I think are a bit more fitting. I used Aurora Beam because low accuracy, but... Ooh, prehistoric rock type Eevee. Ooh, that would be cool. A fossil of an Eevee. So it's like an ancient Eevee and it's part rock type because it has to get restored. Like a fossil. I like that. I like that idea. I think it's so players can explore the game mechanics. Yeah, but the game doesn't explain those mechanics to you. That's the problem. The game don't explain the mechanics. You have to look it up online and figure it out the hard way. If you could be a gym leader, what gimmick would you use for your ace Pokemon and what type would you use? I don't know. Thought about this a lot, but I have no idea. Especially for gimmicks. Maybe I just bring an imposter Ditto. Maybe that's my gimmick. Wait, Umbreon and Espeon don't use stones? No, it's like friendship and then you evolve during the day or night. He only collects the soul of people who actually die. He's not going to run actually killing people. That is also true. Also, hello, Dreamy Pond. Hope you're doing good. If you know, you know. I know. Past Paradox Eevee? That would go crazy. Okay, now this is where I use the Pin Missile, right? This is the one actual application of Pin Missile. And they have 1 HP. You don't want to waste the Thunder. Being a gym leader trainer probably isn't your thing. Yeah, maybe Elite Four, maybe Champion, but like the weakest Elite Four. You know, they show up, they fight the Elite Four, and like, man, the Elite Four is easy. This guy was simple, but it's just like, nah. This is just bait. Ooh, this is another situation where Pin Missiles might be good because this thing has, okay, hear me out. It has the weak armor ability, right? So I hit it and it's like, oh no, my defense, so now I'm gonna do more damage. It only gets faster. It's only gonna be fast, but it's gonna be faster anyways. But now the Pin Missiles, they're gonna absolutely destroy its armor. If it hits 5 times, please hit 5 times. Okay. Alright, Jolteon. And used Amnesia. That's great. That's really great. That's really great what it just did there. I mean, it's normal defense though. Its normal defense is low. So I can use Pin Missiles. I can use Pin Missiles to do even more damage. Ooh, look at that. Critical hit Pin Missiles. And now it's gonna run out of speed buffs it can give itself. It's already maxed out in speed. But it's not maxed out on defense reduction. Actually just under the Cursula. No, this works. This is a rare application for Pin Missiles. We must use it. We simply must. Look at how much damage we're doing. Oh yeah. The fact that it activates every single turn is kind of funny to me. Okay, surely. Uh-oh, Strength Sap. Bro, why you gotta debuff my Pin Missiles? Why debuff the Pin Missiles? No, it healed all of its health. Curse you. It's good for bug type advantage, yeah. I mean, it has a boosted special defense though. Do I just thunder it? Wait, but it only lowers its physical defense, not its special defense. Oh no. You know, I'm gonna keep believing in the Pin Missile. I'm already in too deep. I'm in too deep. I gotta just keep Pin Missiling, you know? Oh, I like how the ability doesn't activate anymore because there's no point in it activating. But is he just gonna Strength Sap me now? Yep, he's just gonna Strength Sap me now. Which means I should switch over to Thunder because the more he Strength Saps me, the less the Pin Missiles is gonna work. Why did I believe in the Pin Missiles? I wanted to believe in the Pin Missiles. I wanted to believe in them. There was a vision there. Unfortunately, I haven't gone to the eye doctor in a really long time, so maybe I should have questioned the vision a little bit. And now the real question is, how cooked am How cooked am I? Because this thing has crazy speed. And the only... Ooh, I could Leafeon or I could Flareon. I think I Flareon here. Because Sylveon has crazy high attack. And so if it strength saps me, it's just gonna be a full HP the entire time. And then I Flare Blitz. Yep. Yep, he's gonna strength sap me. Am I gonna lose to this piece of coral that kind of looks like a Wobbuffet? Am I gonna lose? Am I gonna lose to Penny? Even I saw the bad idea coming. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We saved it. We fixed it. We fixed it. It's okay. We're good. No, I wasn't worried for him. Wasn't sweating or anything like that. Did Eeveelutions have the same moves as Penny's? Yes. You forgot that Flareon has crazy high attack. Oh. Whoops. Hi, Jaco. Hi, Moonlight. Hope you guys are doing good. That was Alistair Penny. I mean, we've never seen Alistair and Penny in the same room before. So it's possible that they're the same person and Penny's just dyed her hair and wears a mask the entire time. So that we think it's actually Alistair, but it's Penny beneath the mask. I'm pretty sure we know that's not true though, because Alistair has a mole on his face and Penny does not. Max Ooze, of course. Oh, I forgot about the Max Ooze though. I think this is where I use my heal. I think this is where we use the avoid again. There was a bad time to avoid that attack, and this is the worst time possible for that. The worst time possible. Now I'm cooked. He's gonna use Ooze a third time on the Leafeon. He's gonna Ooze the Leafeon. He's gonna have a triple special attack buff against poor little Eevee, who does not... Wait, I think we kept the bite, so I think we do have a super effective move. But like... I'm so cooked. Leaf Blade, not like it's gonna matter. Because we're getting one shot. No, we can't. It's a ghost. Can't quick attack. Yeah, where's Steel Eevee when you need it? Where's Steelion? Where's Faireon? Ooh, Faireon. Faireon. I did say earlier that I deserve to lose this battle, you know. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You stalled at least, right? Yeah. I have adaptability that powers up the stab moves that do no damage to this too. Oh, we have dig. Wait, this might actually work. Hold on. Ground type move boosts special defense. This might work unless the cursed body activates. He's gonna one shot. He's gonna one shot. That's triple special attack. I don't think Dynamax Eevee is gonna live. How cooked are we? Live. He lived. Okay, this is our chance. This is our chance. We're gonna max quake this guy, and it one shots. Oh no! Oh no! Dang it. Now what? He outspeeds. I do have one special defense buff, which in theory, yeah, I think I heal here, and I hope he does less than half damage. All right, full restore. So we're gonna get all of our HP back. I'm glad I didn't use up the heal earlier, because I thought about it. And now he needs to do less than half damage. Less than half. Come on, less than half. Less than half. And we're poisoned. I hate this. I hate this so much. The heal didn't help, guys. You didn't do anything. Max Quake. We're dead. We're just dead. Dang it. Dang it, Alistar. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna run it back. And this time, I actually will not be stupid. And I will know that Dusknoir is weak to Psychic. So when Dark Pulse gets disabled at the start, you guys remember Dark Pulse, right? You guys remember the Dusknoir situation. This way, Umbreon doesn't die at the start, and that'll make all the difference. Surely that'll make all the difference, right? Surely that'll make all the difference. Okay, let's heal up. Let's save. I mean, I think they auto heal your Pokemon. I don't know why I said let's heal up. And my guys are fine. And now we're gonna go fight Alistar for the first time. Dusknoir isn't weak to Psychic. You know what? It's like Psychic can damage it. I meant Psychic can damage it. It doesn't do 0% damage. Doesn't the game tell you the effectiveness of the move? After you've seen the Pokemon once. So on your first time seeing it, you don't actually know. Which I think is a good game design thing. Because it's like, oh, you just kind of going in blind, you gotta figure it out. But only the first time. Afterwards you know. You don't deserve that, you played badly. Now, wait, but now I know. Now I know that the pin missile idea is bad. And I know that I can use Psychic on the Dusknoir, and that will make all the difference. Yeah, I just haven't seen it yet. I know there's one in the wild area right under the bridge, which has some fairly dark implications for a Pokemon game. But you know, I didn't battle it before. I probably should have. Yeah, the first time, exactly. You know, look, it's the first time fighting Alistar. He's definitely not Penny. They're different characters. We've seen them in the same room before. And also, Penny doesn't like Ghost types because there's no Ghost type Eevee. And she likes Eevee. Maybe they were friends. Maybe Penny and Alistar were friends. Didn't rise the thing you said. See that, and now we can use. Oh, you know what? Now we can use Baby Doll Eyes first, so he doesn't hit us that hard in the first place. He's gonna take less damage, and maybe this is what gets disabled, or not. Okay, all right. Alright, Alistar, alright, I see the game you're playing, bud. And now we use Dark Pulse, wow! And because he outspeeds us, I'm actually gonna alternate between Dark Pulse and Psychic in case he disables the next turn, because he goes first. But he's not disabling now, he just Thunder Punching. See, now I'm coming in with a strategy, now I'm actually thinking. I wasn't thinking at first, I was just doing. And sometimes when you just do, you mess up. See, okay, now he disables the Psychic, which works out great for me, because now I have the good move available. And now the Dusknoir is dead. Look at how different it is when you have proper information. Yo, how many battles are left? We have Raihan, Rose, Eternatus, and Leon, so 4. Yeah, closer as we shouldn't see Alistar and Penny in the same room. Exactly, it's illegal. Well, you made the strategy up 2 seconds ago. You did not plan. This is, it's all part of the plan. It's like I'm an anime protagonist. I've known all along. I just haven't spoken my strategy. I've had this strategy at the back of my head this entire time. It was never. I can't even lie about that. Can't even lie about that. Well, Mystical Fire is an issue. It is, but thankfully they spam other moves. Oh, in this stream, potentially we should get all those on the stream. Look at that, we got knocked out the Chandelure with Umbreon. Look at this good lead. Look at how good of a lead Umbreon is. I never doubted Umbreon first. I never wanted Umbreon to die so I could use a stronger Pokemon. Look at how good he took out two of Alistar's guys. Yeah, Umbreon is really good, yeah! He's always part of the... Maybe I even heal here. Maybe I heal here and don't let Umbreon die. That seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Because Eevee's not gonna do anything. I think I do heal here, actually. Yeah, full restore on the Umbreon. Let's go. We got, you know, Penny, she loves Umbreon. Umbreon's great. Oh, and look, Alistair wasted a turn on Protect. And it failed. And now... Oh, nasty plot. Alistair, why are all your Pokemon setting up to kill me? Alistair, why you like this, bro? Alistair, I thought you weren't a hater. I thought Poltegeist also had the armor thing. I guess not. You could, for once, not have the whole team painted at the end of the match. I could, but that would make too much sense. Giga Drain? Okay, well that... Oh, because he did the nasty plot. Well, what do I do in this case? What if I Psychic it? Wait, I wasted the potion. I totally wasted the potion here. How do I kill this little teapot? Yeah, Umbreon doing nothing right now. Also, dark resists dark, so it's... So if dusk was dark, the dark pulse would be neutral. Oh. I think he makes videos like daily. What do you mean? Oh, Mystic Umbreon. Okay, this is where I go Flareon, actually. This is where I go Flareon, right? Because he's using Giga Drain? That's not gonna work on Flareon. And I got Fire Spin? Oh, he has Shadow Ball. Of course he has Shadow Ball. Oh. But I have Fire Spin. And that's gonna do between turn damage. It's not that much damage. Okay, let me plan out my next move actually. Let me actually plan out my next move. Let me actually... what did we do last time that didn't work here? How do I save it? I just go I should have gone for Flare Blitz, shouldn't I? I mean, it's too late for that. My guy's already dead. Yeah, he's gonna Shadow Ball. Drink the tea. No. How do I drink the tea though? Are you suggesting I use Vaporeon? That's what you guys mean when you say drink the tea, right? Whatever you do, don't use Spin Miss. I know, I learned my lesson. Hydro Pump. We're gonna dilute his tea. Remembers this man drinking Balony tea for Mopo to turn to different Pokemon. Man, that was a while ago. She'd make it more Balony tea. That's why Season 4 hasn't been out or even planned yet. Oh yeah, I forgot about Giga Drain. I forgot about Giga Drain. What do I do? How did I kill this last time? How did I kill this last time? But we need season. Whenever Winds and Waves come out. But that was part of the subplot of season 4. I mean season 3. Is you know Oppo couldn't make the tea for a while, so we got him wait for Mew to show up. Do I Leafeon? We just lost our advantage. Oh no! Hear me out! Hear me out! Hear me out! It's okay. It's okay. We Leaf Blade. I should have just Leaf Bladed. Oh my gosh. No, it's okay. We're fine. We're fine, gamers. Don't panic. There's no need to panic. There's no. He's got Cursula. I'm gonna Leaf Blade, and it's gonna die instantly. It's gonna get 1 shot. Okay, it's gonna get 2 shot. But that's okay. It's not gonna strength sap here. Everyone panic. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, strength sap is a crazy move. I can't believe they put that in the game. I cannot believe they put a move like strength sap in Pokemon. These moves go crazy. Okay, now I should one-shot though. Nope. Okay. Now, what was the point of the weak armor? I thought it. Oh, but it also lowered my attack. I see. It evened out our differences. That's what it did. Okay, but now we have the real problem, which is Gengar is still gonna get the setup. It's heckin' triple boost. Leafeon does deserve extra curry after this. True. It does. Wasn't there like a Eevee curry in this game? Wait, that sounds cursed. A curry with like Eevee on the that also sounds cursed. With an Eevee design, it's made to look like an Eevee. Actually, it went slightly in Cursula's favor. Ah, shoot. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We have 3 Pokemon, and he's totally gonna. There's no way he doesn't use the heckin' poison type move on Leafeon. There's 0% he's not using it. My only hope is that I somehow outspeed, because as long as we hit this thing a few times, because Penny almost one-shot it with the big Eevee, right? We can tank 1 hit for sure, and we can do decent damage with that ground type move. So as long as we just hit it once with anything out, use curry mix for the Eevee curry. Yay! You gotta remind me by the end of the stream to do that. Okay, well, okay. So do we Thunder or Pin Missile here? I think Jolteon might actually be faster. Which begs the question: do we Thunder or Pin Missile? And I know. The clear answer is use Thunder because it's normal effective and Pin Missile is resisted, but it can hit up to 5. It's such a gamble. But Thunder is gonna miss. It's 70% accuracy. So the Thunder would just... It would miss. You know, fine, I'll use Thunder. I'll use my brain. See? It missed. This is why I didn't want to use Thunder. Everyone was like, use Thunder. Thunder the gun. It didn't do anything. Oh wait, he used G-Max Terror though. Oh, it's okay, we can win this now. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if he used Pin Missile or Thunder. We can win this now. I would have missed 70 accuracy. That's how. 70. It means it's gonna miss like 1/3 of the time. Okay, it's okay. It's okay though because Alistair only used the Max Ooze move once. So he's not gonna do that much damage. He only has 1 buff, one attack buff, and this is last turn of Dynamax. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna max guard. This way, even if he tries to use his Max Ooze, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna do anything. We're not gonna take hit, and he's not gonna get a buff, which is the real important part. Because if he doesn't have a buff, then he won't be able to hit me. There's still a chance that the Cursed Body move activates and disables the heckin' ground type move, in which case I lose. See, and now Max Ooze doesn't happen. He only has 1 buff, he's small now. And now I can use the ground type move, Max Quake. Hypnosis. He used Hypnosis on the gamers. Eevee's asleep. Eevee's gonna sleep through its Dynamax I was not expecting the freaking Eevee, what the? He used the sleep on me. What the heck, Alistair? This is why I had him say sleep in the series, by the way. This is why I gave him that line. It's because he literally does this. I should have known. I wrote the line. He's not beyond making you fall asleep. Well, now what do I do? I mean, the only thing I can do is dig. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna one-shot me. I'm pretty... Gosh dang it, Alistair. Gosh dang it, Alistair. It's okay. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back a third time. And now I know to just use Leafeon on the teapot and not waste half of my guys on the Gengar. I hate it here. You know, this happens sometimes. It's okay. It's part of the game. It's part of the fun of a character absolutely getting destroyed. It's so fun getting destroyed, gamers. I love it. Anyways, don't heal Umbreon. Yeah. We wasted a heal on Umbreon. Who knew T was so dangerous, right? No, sir. Go to sleep. Okay. Alright, this time I have a perfect plan. This is my first attempt in the Alistair fight, by the way. You guys didn't see the other 1 or 2 attempts that may or may not have happened. This is our first time fighting Alistair. I had this weird theory that Alistair might be Penny, but like that's a silly theory. We're not gonna believe that. Alistair's unique. Look at how cool his shoes are. Penny would never wear shoes this cool unless they had an Eevee on them. Yeah, as long as we can chip the Gengar. The problem is we missed the heckin' Thunder. So if the Thunder landed, we would have won. Yeah, let's beat Alistair first try. Yeah, we're finally fighting Alistair. Insignificant train. Nobody remembers Alistair. He wasn't episode 1 or anything like. It was very unintentional, by the way. I never intended for it to actually become a series with the Alistair video. It just really popped off for some reason, and then I kind of kept going. How do you know there's no Eevees on the interior? It's a good question, actually. Can you go to the player's home after you win? Yeah, we can take a little intermission, yeah. Well, we are gonna go back to the player's home after right hand, because of the darkest day. Like, we gotta go back to Slumbering Weld. We gotta try to win. Don't worry, I've been trying to win this whole time. Fun fact, Lily has Poltegeist in Pokemon Masters. I know the true power of T in competitive battle. That is great. Alright, so now he's gonna disable my Psychic. And then I can safely spell K. You know, I think the actual plan here is to keep using Psychic. Because I really need Dark Pulse to not be disabled. Okay, well. I mean, you know, this is what I wanted. This is literally what I wanted. I got exactly what I wanted. Why do I feel disappointed? It's okay. Do you think these gym leaders wear designer clothes in-game, or are they struggling too? Well, considering most of them work 2 jobs... Oh wait, no, that's Scarlet Violet. The Scarlet Violet ones are working 2 jobs. Grusha's like the only unemployed one. I think the Galar ones are fine. I think they're doing great. I think they're wearing designer clothes. They're living their best lives in Galar. Oh, only Nessa has 2 jobs. Yeah, she's a model. True. I'm the strongest fighting type gym leader. Need to help with insane type matchups. Yeah. Sports stars can make a lot of money. Yep. True that. I know you guys said don't heal Umbreon, but like... Do I heal Umbreon? No, I don't. I don't heal Umbreon. But that Mystical Fire is really doing a number on me. Now, why do people sim for Pokemon? I don't know. People sim for everything. Yeah, okay, so sending out Leafeon here is not a good idea. Flareon's not a good idea. I mean, Vaporeon's my only option. Thank you, Mason. I appreciate that. Just thought about right hand doing an influencer voice. It's so... Hey guys, we're... You know, I did this thing. Okay, so... Ooh, okay. This might be a little bit of a controversial topic. Ooh, this might be a little bit of a controversial topic. Don't hate me for this. YouTube has a lot of features that they like to push on creators. And I saw this interesting video where some creators were like, hey, you know, my views are kind of down, things aren't working out. And YouTube has this like studio assistant, which I'm pretty sure is just the AI Gemini thing. And they're like, hey, what do I do? Because it basically knows what YouTube wants, right? So I figured I'd give it a small test, a tiny little test, to see what it would say that my videos need. Because like, I'm like, why are my videos underperforming? Like, why is the viewership so low? And yeah, because it's AI. That's why I think it's controversial. Personally, not a fan. Would not use it. But I tried it just because it was like highly recommended that you just... So I was like, okay, why is for example the Diantha video not getting much viewership? And it didn't say Diantha's irrelevant. What it said is you don't clickbait it. It literally told me I don't clickbait enough and I don't use enough engagement retention editing. It was like, no, you need to set the stakes high at the start of the video. People must be hyped to watch. I'm like, this is not my style at all. So literally the only thing it's recommending so that you get more views on the platform is to just be more like Mr. Beast. And I'm just like, what if I don't want to do that? What if that's not my style? What if I want to, I don't know, respect my audience and their, you know, their choice to watch a video? Because I assume a lot of you pick a video because you find the topic interesting and you don't need someone to sell you on the video in the first 5 seconds. Yeah, I don't need to jingle the keys, and YouTube's literally like, no, you have to jingle the keys. You must jingle the keys because your retention falls in the first minute of the game because you're talking too much about random stuff. And I'm like, I mean, I guess that would give me more retention and that would boost the algorithm, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, the audience is impatient. It's impatient. The audience are impatient. You gotta give them exactly what they want. And I'm just like, what the heck is this? Like, it made me sick reading it. It really did. And I was just like, is this what the platform wants? Yeah, it's definitely taking data from the top creators and how they make their... Yeah. I mean, that's what the algorithm's pushing. I don't know, it was just... It really rubbed me the wrong way, because I'm like, is this what this platform is becoming? Is it more, hey, let's keep you stuck here? Because we're using all these retention editing techniques? That's what the arrow keys are for, skipping the intro, right? I'm like, some people probably just fast forward to the actual video starts. Because you don't need to be sold. I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's just sales, that's all. But here's the problem, Leafeon dies to the cup. It's okay. So here's my plan, Flareon. We've been underusing this guy this whole time. But Flareon is gonna Flare Blitz the teacup. It's perfect that he's using the full restore, actually. And then Gemini's gonna be like, have you considered Raid Shadowlet? Yeah, I don't know. I was just curious what it would suggest, and I'm like, you know, I don't want to do that. It's a shame you're not using Flareon much. Yeah, that's what Flareon's gonna shine right here. I get you. We like being honest. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, personally, when I watch videos, I really hate when they use retention editing. Because a lot of it is subconscious. And I think it's mildly unethical to intentionally use things that influence you on a subconscious level to make you watch something. Because that, I don't know, it just feels like I'm intentionally trying to get you like addicted to the platform or my videos. And it's like, no, I think there's merit in watching stuff because you know it's good and you're interested in it, and not because the video tells you it's good and you should watch it. It's not fast editing. So retention editing is usually using information gaps. So it's like, you won't believe what happened. Stick around till the end of the video to find out. And that's retention editing. Because then your mind, even though you don't realize it, subconsciously you're like, what do you mean I won't believe? Like, what insane thing is about to happen? So then it creates an information gap in your brain on a subconscious level. Then you want to keep watching. But that's not you choosing to watch, that's someone literally playing the way your mind works to get you to watch a video. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't approve. I mean, it works. Does it work? Absolutely. I get hooked on true facts. Yeah, and a lot of the times the things that hook you aren't even things you're not interested in. They just hook you because they use the subconscious techniques. And I'm just like, you know, is Thunder really gonna miss twice in a row? Okay, maybe he won't put me to sleep this time. Maybe he won't put me to sleep this time. I click off those. I do too. But it's so many videos are like, people have been doing that for like a decade though. They have, yeah. It's because it works. It's because it works and the platform approves. Because it gets more people to watch constantly. But the real question is, do you actually enjoy watching it? Does it actually bring you value? Because that's the whole point of this, you know? It's, do you actually enjoy watching? If the answer is yes, then sure, go for it. But it's just like, imagine you go to a bookstore and instead of going to like a section that you know you're interested in and picking out some books that you might actually be interested in, all the books just said reading in big bold text. Then you wouldn't know which books to read. Then you just pick whichever, you know, most easily seen. And that doesn't necessarily mean that the books that don't turbo promote themselves are bad. Okay. Enough of this rant. Time to lock in. Don't put me to sleep. Don't put me to sleep. Oh, but he put me to poison. Oh, but he put me to poison. Oh. Oh, but we didn't crit either. It's so close. We're getting so close to win. I don't think Eevee can tank this though. That's the problem. I mean, we have the one buff. I think we just try it, right? Because if I heal, he's gonna do this amount of damage anyways, and then I'm small and I won't have the extra HP. So I think I max Quake again and hope he doesn't one-shot me here. Okay, perfect. We lived. Finally. What I've learned so far is that Flareon is reliable and Jolteon sucks. I'm sorry, Jolteon, you're getting put at the bottom of the Eeveelution tier list. Eevee outperforms you. Look at that, we won first try. Most modern books are poop anyways, yeah. True. And there's a lot of AI as well in modern books, from what I hear. Kept me seeing just how strong you really are. Yeah, Alistair, you shouldn't have worn the mask. We did it. We did it, gamers. Oh, come on, be nice to Jolteon. I tried. I wanted to like Jolteon, but it missed the thunder twice. The pin missile technique cooked me the other time. He's a little unreliable. You gotta admit, he's a little unreliable. Just a smidge compared to all the other Eevees. Will I pass on Dynamaxing Piers or okay? All right, this is the other match. Wait, modern books have AI now? Yeah, there's been a lot of not even. It's just fully written by AI, and they get published. And I'm just like, all right, this is where we need to, you know, maybe say no. Maybe there's beauty in having a book be written by a person who spent a year of their life researching and making sure it all flows together. Maybe there's something to the art of it. Maybe there's benefit for being touched by human hands and not made by word processor. Maybe just a little bit. Penny, why did you teach Jolteon Thunder, right? Me only reading Harry Potter. I mean, that is written by a human, alright? Or, you know, 5 years in writing, not speaking from experience. Yeah, yeah, didn't write a really good book or anything like that. You wouldn't know anything about that. It's also funny because I noticed a lot of like YouTubers have started writing books, and I kind of understand it, because a lot of times YouTube ends up feeling a little dead end, because it's like, alright, all I'm doing is making videos. It's not like the videos themselves are pointless, like there's value in the videos, but after a while you kind of get used to it and you start to, this is what I was dealing with last week, and I was like, what's the purpose of all these videos I'm making? And ultimately, I hope it's just a fun thing for people to watch when they're feeling down or they're having lunch. But I don't even upload that often. Yeah, the one example is the Abroad in Japan guy. He's working on a second book now. And I'm just like, he probably finds more value in writing a book than making the YouTube videos. And it's part because of the way the platform is. Because the platform's become more just, I don't know, jingle keys and retention, which doesn't feel as valuable. Doesn't mean it's not as valuable, it just doesn't feel as valuable, if that makes sense. I'm eating breakfast. There you go. How to Become a Champion by Vasko Game. I don't know how to become a champion, but yeah, really good. No, yeah, it was good. I was really hooked, especially in the, I'm not gonna say which parts, but it just, I'll call it the other world. I know it wasn't another world, but the other world part was very, very well written. Specifically, not like the whole thing wasn't well written, but like it was extra well written. I really liked it. It's so fun. Okay, I'm just gonna admit that I don't know the type matchup here, and I'm gonna look up what Torkoal is weak to. Cerebi Torkoal. Okay, the Dark does normal and Psychic does normal. I think I might use Psychics in hope of the special defense debuff. Psychic this turtle to the ground. Solar Beam? Wow. Next up, the Vasko. Right, yeah, next. We gotta beat Right Hand though. And I'm planning on being a YouTuber as a personal goal to help my purpose in life to give everyone smiles on their faces. I want to say do it as a hobby. Do it as a hobby. Or try it out as a hobby. Or try it out before you graduate college. And if it works, great. And if it's not working, you tried your best. Because the platform has become very hard to succeed on, financially at least. Especially if you're doing gaming, it pays really poorly. So like to be making minimum wage, you need like 250,000 views per month. Which is a lot of views. Or you gotta pick up a lot of sponsors. My birthday's in 2 Mondays, nice. Right Hand always gets subtitles as Right Hand in the videos. Right Hand. Considering becoming a Pngtuber or something, because that might be something alongside the commissions. Oh yeah, Pngtubers are great. See, I'm all for human creativity and all that. It's just literally the way algorithms are going lately. It's been not very kind to people. I think it was like a day or two ago. Google was like, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna actually push the AI response to be the first thing, and it's not gonna link to any websites." Which a lot of people are freaking out about because usually a lot of their viewership is driven from search. And I had a lot of viewership from search as well. But they kind of ruined search a little bit. They fixed it on YouTube. But for Google specifically, it's gonna be very interesting to see how things go going forwards. Okay, we're gonna Dark Pulse this guy. I think the YouTube CEO is promoting it. Yeah, he's a big AI fanboy. You could Dark Pulse. Yeah, I'm just gonna Dark Pulse for the flinch. I mean, he's just gonna spam Shell Trap. I'm trying to deliberate if I should just use Psychic. Now just Dark Pulse for the flinch. I mean, it's not gonna do anything, but for now I'm stuck in Scratch. Oh, is that the editing software? I mean, not the editing software, the programming software? You see NESA's making a moon base? Oh, NASA. I read that as Ness. I was like, what do you mean NASA Pokemon is making a moon base? It uses water types. What that got to do with the moon? NASA. I see, I see. A local news outlet recently released a video on content creator being super lucrative as a side hustle. I wouldn't say super lucrative. A lot of the videos I've seen where content creators are talking about how much they're earning, most of them barely earn anything from views, which is a sad reality, unfortunately. Like, views tend to not earn a lot. A lot of them that are making money good as a side hustle are selling courses, or they're like consulting people. And that's where the real money is coming from, and the YouTube channel is just an advertisement for their consulting business. And then they're charging crazy amounts for their consulting work. So it's not even they're earning from YouTube, they're earning from something else. YouTube is just like their advertisement platform. Which is a very different thing than making videos because you would like to creatively express yourself and tell a good story and share a thing you like. It is very, very different intentions there. I think I go for Psychic because this thing has crazy special defense. And that's the one thing a lot of people don't tell you. But it actually makes sense because the moon controls the tides and all. That is kind of true. Wait, does he spam Shell Trap because it would kill Umbreon? I think he just spells Shell... he just spams that move in general. It's actually been going on for a few years. Most people with long-standing independent websites have been closing down because of lack of traffic. Yep. It's confusing to me because why buy those courses? Because people buy hope. Because people are struggling financially and you're getting a promise that this thing is gonna help, is gonna make the difference, and maybe it does. I don't know. You never see the results. Not once have I seen someone be like, man, I made it and it was thanks to the course I took from this creator. Not a single time have I seen it, so I don't know. I don't know how helpful it is. I thought everyone understood those are scams. No. Most people do not understand that those are scams. And legally, you can't just say those are scams, even though we're all aware that they're kind of scams. We're kind of all aware. But no, we legally cannot say that because, you know, it's... They do the disclosure thing where it's like, oh, well, we don't guarantee success. So if you fail, it's on you. But if you succeed, it's because of me. And it's just like, you know, that's kind of... That's, I don't, you know... It's just like they can blame it on your work ethic. You spent $8,000, you didn't get anything in return, you didn't learn anything all that useful. That's on you. That's not on the person who took the $8,000. Also, YouTube isn't something to get in. No one's born. No, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it completely. It's just, you know, if you want to do YouTube, do it as early as you can. Because when you get adult, it gets really expensive really fast. Like, before you hit 25, before you have to get your own health insurance, is the best time to try out YouTube. Not to say that you can't do it later, it's just a lot more expensive and difficult and stressful. Alright, what if I use Jolteon? But it resists electric, that's why I didn't use Jolteon. I want to see how much HP it has, but I can't go back to the other screen. I mean, it's normal from bug type. Maybe I just X scissor it? Maybe I just X scissor? I think I just X scissor because I'm pretty sure it has Sap Sipper, so I cannot use Leaf Blade. Someone should make a series out of busting those courses. That'd be fun. Maybe. If you want to, you could do a YouTube Twitch plan. Go sour, you can join me in content creation and Scratch. And I think I might do a PhD if it doesn't work out. We'll see. Are you considering including stream clips in the full videos? I have, but my voice intonation is so different from edited videos than it is during live streams that I don't think people will like it. Like, I think I bring a different kind of energy to a live stream. And I use a more relaxed voice, so like I'm kind of slouched. I'm kind of just chilling right now. I'm chilling. Whereas in the videos, I kind of, you know, I sit up, I gesture a lot more, so I sound more excited, more energetic. There's more push to my voice when I'm doing a scripted thing. But maybe I should try out just more chill kind of talks, you know. Apologies, but I'm kind of screaming in the back. I know Flygon is there. I know. I guess that makes sense. What are the lore plans for this video? Basically, Penny has to become champion if she wants to go back to Paldea and meet Team Star again. You definitely have a content voice, yeah. I mean, it's still, you know, it's still me. It's just, I sit differently. And also, I cannot talk like that for 3 hours straight. Because it takes a lot more breath, a lot more projection. It wasn't that different for me. I mean, I hope not. It's Godzilla. And we have no effective moves on it, so I'm gonna baby doll eye. I don't think the voice should be a problem. It's fine not to be energetic all the time. Potentially. There's a dialogue when you keep changing the weather against right hand. Yeah, I've seen it. It is kind of funny. And right hand is proof that weather teams should just specialize in one weather. Yeah. I kind of want to see an Elite Four where each Elite Four member just specializes in the different weather types. So you have one that's sunny day, one that's rain, one that's sandstorm, and then one that's snow. Because you have 4 weather effects, why not the Elite Four of the weather? That would be so cool. What is the context for using Meowth, and Mareep in your Connects Become Champion? I like those Pokemon, and that's about it. And Wooloo was never intended to be like the mascot. Wooloo was just the first form that I kind of took in the Milo video, and I think people just really like the Wooloo, and I like the Wooloo. So it just kind of worked out that way. Shocky Sheep, I just like the way Shocky Sheep sounds. I was a bunch of other Pokemon in the Scarlet Violet series, but Shocky Sheep just sounds the most catchy to me, so I just kind of, I went with it. I was like, Shocky Sheep. As for Meowth, it felt like the most Kanto Pokemon. There wasn't any sheepy Pokemon back in the day, so it was just like, well, I guess it's gonna be Meowth. And Meowth has a lot of like good expressions, so I kind of liked using the Meowth sprite a lot more than the sheep sprites, because it has all the like arm gestures I could use. I really like that. Also, there was just Meowth for Season 3 because there was no budget for more than one Pokemon. I did have a couple of old sprites I could have used, so there was like the Psyduck one, which I think I used in the final episode for like a brief moment. Also, Meowth is known for speaking his mind. Exactly. See, now I can use the Thunder. Okay, maybe Jolteon isn't that bad. Maybe Jolteon isn't that bad! Look at that! Look at the Flareon doing his thing with Thunder, not missing. Did the anime Meowth inspire... For the Meowth specifically, I was actually concerned about using Meowth because of the anime Meowth. So not really inspired. If anything, it concerned me a little bit. So I wanted to make sure it doesn't have the same vibe as the anime Meowth. Because Pokemon can get mad if you fly a little too close to the sun. Look at Pokemon Geographic. They got absolutely nuked. But hopefully my stuff is clearly, obviously fan work and not actual thing. Fire spin time. Yep. The nice thing about Duraludon is it's got really bad special defense, which is good for me if Fire Spin doesn't miss. To preserve your voice, fresh ginger tea is great. This is the only reason I didn't fully lose my voice when I was teaching an average of 10 hours for 2 years. Oh gosh, 10 hours a day sounds exhausting. Yeah, I should. I know apples are also good for that, for the voice. But would you guys like to hear me crunching an apple halfway through stream? Hey guys, it's time for me to take my apple break. It's an apple in a day, keeps the doctor away. And the Applin's like, please don't eat me, I'm actually a worm. Yes, yes, we're gonna go home soon. It's okay. Do the crunch. Exactly. Speaking of going home, I know Mother Games is probably gonna be coming home soon. She said she'd call me when she's leaving. There's a tiny chance I might have to just randomly end the stream. Let me. I don't think she's left work yet. No. She said around 10:30, so I should have about at least half an hour. Darkest Daytime. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get the Leon. That's the problem. I think Aster took a little too long to beat. On the first time, of course. It only took one attempt, but. Time for the dumbest evil plan in the series. Yeah, they did not cook with this one. They threw it in the microwave. They pushed the popcorn button for some reason, and then it was just severely undercooked. And it's like, what is going on? What was the vision here? Are you in Bulgaria or the US? I'm in the US right now, but I'm gonna be in Bulgaria in exactly a month from now. And I don't know if I'll be able to stream from there. I'll try. The problem is my start time here is at 8:30 a.m., 9 a.m. So 7 hours puts me at 4, which is right at the end of the siesta time. Which is usually when Grandpa Games is taking a nap and my neighbors are taking a nap, and they might be very mad if I start talking very loudly at 4 p.m. on the dot. Also, last year the Wi-Fi wasn't all that reliable. I don't know if my grandpa's router is just old and I need to get a new router. Because supposedly they have fiber internet, but it disconnects a lot. So I don't know what the issue is, but I can see. I can do a test stream and see if it works. You know? See if it works. I'm also very close to like the Greek border and Macedonia. So yeah, neighbors for real. I've been to Greece several times. It's a nice place. One thing I particularly liked about Greece, this is gonna sound so bad, is you drive into the countryside and you just see all the... Every house has a solar panel, which I think is really cool. I don't know how effective it is, but really cool. And then while you're driving around the countryside, there's just like olive trees everywhere, and then I think almond and grape as well. So you see like three of their, like almost every farm seems to have those in their garden. And it looks really cool. But getting the fresh olive oil, like from Greece directly, it probably just the best olive oil I've had ever. Period. Like it's ruined. I cannot go back to store-bought olive oil because it just feels cheap. But it's just so good. I just put it in my salad. I'm like, man, this salad tastes amazing. I literally live in the EST time. I'm Lebanese. Oh, nice. Yeah, so maybe I would do a little bit later, like a 5 p.m. kind of stream. So it'd be starting it around this time. If the internet works. So that's the big condition, right? Is like, does the internet work? Because I don't want to do a stream where it's all choppy. And then the other question is, you know, how's Grandpa Games gonna deal with this? Because the TV and the router are like basically in the living room, which is also his bedroom. So, and he doesn't speak English, and he loves to talk a lot. So I don't want to like just yap in English in front of him for like 2 hours, because then he's gonna, not because anything bad, he's just gonna be curious. So he's gonna ask me like, what is that? What's the name of this character? So then I'd have to stop talking in English and explain it to him in Bulgarian, which I think might be confusing for you guys. And then he loves to talk. He would be a great streamer. He would be an amazing streamer because he loves to talk. He has so many stories. It's the whole translation thing though. I can't let you return to Paldea. Solve this. Oh no, that would actually be great. Again, I'll see how he feels, and I'm intrigued. Yeah, it's just a translation thing, because then no one on stream is gonna understand what I'm saying like half the time. It's Stereotypical grandpa. No, he has great stories though. He has a lot of stories. A lot of the stories I've heard many times, but you know what? I don't mind hearing them again because it helps me remember them. Now I'm at home. I know, and now we get to go inside and see. I think they'll let me go inside. That would be fun for us. You can translate for us when it's important, I suppose. How'd you end up choosing 130? It's Eevee's Pokedex number. Can I ask Grandpa Game for a story? My concern is right there, right? So you guys have the intrigue. He's probably gonna be interested too. Is the cognitive load of playing a game while reading chat while translating continuously between two languages? I'm gonna need a lot of coffee for that. I'm gonna be eating like pudding cups and I'm gonna need a lot of it. I don't know. I'll try it out. I think I'll try it out and see how it goes, but no promises. As again, it also depends on the internet connection. Because if it's bad, and I can't stream, and that's that. But guess it's time to learn Bulgarian, right? Oh, they're not gonna let me go to the house. Hold on, Hop. Please let me go. Let me go home, Hop. I think I just have to button mash through this. I don't think he's gonna let me leave. Okay, never mind. He let me leave. He just let me. He'll end the darkest day. I gotta go back into my room. Hi. Gotta keep looking into the origin of the Sword and Shield Pokemon. Oh, is she gonna stop me? No, she doesn't stop me. Okay. Or make Bulgarian dictionary and we can learn Bulgarian. Potentially. Okay, you guys wanted to see the Switch? Well, I have the... I'm playing this on the Splatoon Switch, but it's just the black Joy-Cons, the gray ones. The latest video game console was the latest video game console. I have bad news for you, Nintendo. The latest one is the Switch 2 these days. Also, the reason I played this in Shield is you get an Eevee plush at home. But a Pikachu poster, but an Eevee plush at home. This is so on brand. This is totally what Penny would have in her room. 1,000,000% on brand. Grandpa Games would be the one playing the games, not you. Oh gosh, that would be even more confusing. I don't know if he would like video games. I don't know if he would like the storytelling in video games, to be honest, because he's not a big fan of sci-fi. So I generally don't know. I don't know if you have the attention span to deal with the video games. Just a weird way to say it. It's just trying to get a non-video gamer to play a video game is... How old is he? He's almost 80. He's 77. He's ran his own business basically most of his life, and he's in the process of trying to retire. He's trying to retire, but maybe not. We'll see. I've also considered like doing like vlogs when I'm there, but I'm always too shy to pull out the camera because we go hiking a bunch, and there's not much to see. It's just mountain. I think if you ever played the Dragon's Dogma game or whatever it was called, a lot of the scenery there, it just looks like they pulled it out of the Bulgarian mountains. It just looks like they went to the Bulgarian mountains, put on the Google 360, and are like, okay, here you go. This is the setting for a game now. All I know about Bulgarian is the alphabet, but only kinda, yeah. I've never seen an emergency immediate enough not to let you visit home. I'm guessing the Pikachu poster is for P&E? Perhaps. Are Joy-Cons on the console? Yeah, I'm playing with the Pro Controller. Also, this isn't a great game for storytelling. That is also true. I enjoy video games. It's becoming an addictive thing to do. Yeah. It's hard to get into though if you've never played video games in your life. Hey gamers, come with me as I walk to the mountains while I play on my Switch. I don't think I'd play on my Switch. I did try to play Pokemon Go in the mountains once, and it's so funny because the game's definitely designed for urban areas. So you Pokemon Go in the mountains and there's just nothing there. There's no Pokestops. There's no Pokemon spawning in. And just like, they don't want people getting lost in the forest. That makes sense. But also, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. The Switch 2 has a Switch have the deepest black Joy-Cons and white grayish buttons. Yeah. It's also a very different feel of the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, I've noticed. It was weird at first, but I kind of like them better than the regular Joy-Cons now. You can take pictures and post them to us while you're there. No need for you to appear in them. That is also true. See, I tend to take a lot of pictures of like mushrooms, flowers, and food. And that's basically it. Idea: Rose in this universe has Hanlon's razor applied to him. What's Hanlon's razor? Pretty sure we all know Penny is Peony's. I'm not convinced that Penny is Peony's daughter. That's the thing. I'm not convinced. I'm wondering if she might be like a stepdaughter kind of thing. And it's not because of like the skin color, because I know that's probably what people assume whenever I say that. It's because he's really like obsessed with Peonia in the DLC. And it feels weird that he would not a single time mention Penny. Unless Peonia is Penny. And she went all like Gyaru mode. But I don't think that's the case. Never attribute to malice which was adequately created by stupidity. Yes. That's why I never got into Pokemon Go. After all, we had Pidgeys and Rattatas, yeah. I kind of dropped Pokemon Go because I don't know, it kept running out of storage space for both items and Pokemon. And I'm like, you know, it's a good concept, but I don't want to be on my phone when I'm outside. I want to be present in the moment and not on my phone. Which is what this game wants me to. It's the same for Pokemon Sleep. It's like, I want to go to bed. I don't want to fumble with my phone. I just want to sleep. Yeah, I'm not buying that one. Would be a major character shift from Peonia to Penny. Right? Yeah, so I'm like, well, okay, Penny and Peonia are not the same character. But then, would Peony really just completely, like, Penny doesn't get mentioned a single time? It would have made sense if, like, Peonia was like, oh, well, you always spend time with my sister. So that's why he's trying to make up for, like, lost time or something like that with Peonia. But, I don't know. It was never mentioned. At all. I gave you the theory on that. His wife divorced him, took Penny with her. Yeah, that might be. That might be a thing, yeah. I don't think I need to heal. I don't know why I walked in here. Why did I walk in here? Oh, I need to heal after the Rose battle. That's why I walked in here. Because they don't heal you between Rose and Eternatus. So that's where I need to do the healing. Actually, yes, it's canon. Have you seen the Petrun? I have. But here's the thing. Hear me out. They never say it's Peony. He talks a lot like Peony, but they never say that it's Peony. Which makes me wonder if it's just like Peony's best bud, and they just happen to talk the same. You know, they're buddy daddies, as that one anime called them. So like maybe Penny's dad and Peony were neighbors and best friends, so they think and talk very similar. Became super addicted to Pokemon Go, still enjoying collecting things. Yeah, that's fair. I have people on my server who really like Pokemon. There's one guy who keeps flexing all the shinies he keeps finding. Or cousins, maybe? Yeah. If Peony and Peonia showed up in Masters, they'd better give us an answer, right? Well, I don't think she says Peony specifically. That's the thing. She says he's overbearing, and then he speaks like Peony. Like he says Ultra Mega Dad and all this kind of stuff that's literally just Peony's lines. But I don't know. Yeah, I've noticed Mr. Shiny Catcher in the server, yeah. What happens if Penny came after this, the older sibling? Now I'm getting confused. Now I'm Mochi Mayhem. I'm getting confused. I want to see Penny flip off Rose regardless of reason. Yeah, if Penny's her dad, then Penny is Rose's niece. Right? That's how that works. Yo, Uncle Rose, what the heck you doing, man? Uncle Rose. I was gonna become champion, Uncle Rose. How could you, Uncle Rose? How dare? Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see the familial connection here. It doesn't feel like Rose cares about Penny at all. You must understand. My name is Chairman Rose. Chairman Rose. And I'm here with some epic choir music for this battle that makes no sense because we're not at a church. And the only god he believes in is money. I'll even go further. Pngtuber also lives with their mother and is just visiting on vacation. And that's why he's super over the top with her. I doubt either of Peeny's kids regard Rose as an uncle either. Uncle Rose. He has Swords Dance on this thing. I don't know if I even bothered trying to attack. I'm not dropping the Penny Pngtuber theory. Yeah, Dark Pulse time. Okay, thankfully he doesn't set up. I was afraid that he's gonna do the Mega Horn. See, ideally I just want to sweep with Flareon here. The problem is I'm gonna take a lot of recoil damage. So I only get to knock out like 3 of his guys with this. Unless I heal. Confirm when she takes a phone call from him and he uses the signature Adventure catchphrase. But here's the thing, Adventure was a thing that Peony saw on the television. And that's why I'm saying they could just be best buds. You know, it's like Peony and his best friend, they were watching TV and they're like, yo, what if we take our daughters on an adventure? And then Peony's best friend is like, ah, sorry bud, my daughter's unfortunately stuck at school in Paldea. And Peony's like, ah, it's okay, I'll go on the first adventure myself and see how it goes and I'll let you know. And then because the first adventure was so fun for Pngtuber, his best friend is like, yo, I gotta take Pen on a... That's my headcanon. Does the champion order go Mustard, Peony, Leon? Or Mustard was first, and then Peony, and then Peony quit when Rose became chairman, basically. Peony just rage quit. He was like, bro, I ain't dealing with this BS. I don't approve of your methods, and then Leon became champion. Oh, I had one wrong choice here. I didn't look at what he was sending out. I had one wrong choice. Peony takes after Peony, Penny takes after their mom. Potentially. Chat, how cooked am I here? Depends on when Game Freak makes a Legends game of Galar or Paldea. I don't think we're getting Legends Paldea anytime soon. I believe Legends Galar was in the works, according to the Terra leaks. Good night. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I know I messed up really bad with picking Vaporeon here. I thought he was gonna send out the Meowth evolution. Oh gosh. You know, this is a funny thing because pin missiles would actually be useful. They're normal effective on it. They're normal effective. So I'm gonna use pin missiles on the pin guy. They're not doing anything. They only hit twice. I'm about to die. Chuckles, I'm in danger. You might get swept. I know. I'm realizing it. I'm realizing it right now. It's okay, I'll hit him with the X Skizzer. Use thunder. He resists the thunder. He resists it. We're gonna lose to Uncle Rose? X-Gizzard, go. Pin missile? Yes, pin missile. My cat is using baby doll eyes on me and growl. Oh no, not the growl. My blood pressure has not been having a good time. I also think he has a potion that he hasn't used yet. That he might use on his Ferrothorn. It's okay, it's all part of my plan. You see, my plan is I Dynamax Eevee and I use the ground type move to carry. And it just one-shots all his steel types. That's the plan. Where's the grounder fighting type Eevees when you need them? Exactly. The champion order was never explained, and I never knew which actually correct because anime rules were nah. So Mustard was basically reigning champion for a long time, and I forget why he quit, but I know Opal was like his rival, pretty much. Oh well, that did nothing. That was supposed to one-shot. That did nothing. Oh. Oh, you poor sweet child, Eevee. You're so dead here. And then Peony became champion. And I think Rose wanted him to throw a match or something stupid like that. So Peony just quit. And then Leon became champion afterwards. Or maybe Leon beat Peony, and that was the match that was thrown. But Leon could beat Peony if he wants to learn Last Resort. I think we just keep the Body Slam. His partner passed, and their chairman at the time tried to get him to cheat. Oh, okay. Mustard was the one who got rigged. And I Max Quake the Berserker and I one-shot it. Because Eevee's that powerful. It's not getting one-shot. It's not getting one-shot. I'm losing here. We're gonna have to rematch this guy. Ferrothorn. Bulky. Right? Crazy bulk on the Ferrothorn. I forget them. I think Peony might have just lost to Leon regularly. I think that might have been the case. I forget. I haven't read up on the lore in a while, and it kind of just disappears from my mind. It looks like you lost this. Yeah, Uncle Rose is a little too strong. Uncle Rose. I guess I knew I was gonna be going to the Pokemon Center, just for the wrong reason. It's okay. We're gonna flip him off the first time. Because this is going to be our first battle against Peony. Now that I know not to send out Flareon right away. Because the Cling Clang or whatever is what really cooks me. Or I think what I need to do is use Fire Spin on the Cling Clang instead of Flare Blitz. I mean, I could probably use Fire Spin on the first guy as well. Yeah. I think the recoil from the Flare Blitz is what was really doing me in. And I should be okay with the Fire Spin and a heal. As long as he doesn't get wrecked by the rocks. Yep, that is also true. He's toast against Eternatus, but otherwise is issue to say the least. Bum bum. Alright. Rose, take one. Totally take one. See, the problem is I cannot save Flareon for Ferrothorn, because it's also the only thing that can really take down that bug at the start. And if I let the bug live, it sets up a Swords Dance and then it's just gonna sweep everything. So I'll still need to like use it against his lead. I think my biggest problem is conserving it for long enough. Making sure Flareon doesn't die. Because Flareon's the hard carry against Rose. Yeah, let's not tell anyone that Penny lost her role of all people. She's gonna be really embarrassed about that. You're like, man, I lost the Uncle Roller. You mean the crazy guy? He's your uncle? Yeah. I missed the big Eevee, so yeah. Alright, well, there goes Umbreon. Okay. So this time we're gonna play it smart. Yeah, we just don't have any effective moves here. I could try to Thunder with the Flare, but there's no point. With the Jolteon, I mean. What do you mean? Penny hasn't lost a Rose before. Exactly. Penny hasn't lost a Rose. Let me use the Fire Spin. I know it's weaker. And we missed, so like... And it knows Drill Run. And Flareon basically dies here if I don't like Fire Spin. Alright, please just kill it. Please just kill it. I should have saved. Did I save? I think Uncle Rose might be a problem. I think Uncle Rose might be a little bit problematic for Penny. Just a little bit. The real question is, did I save? That's what I gotta find out. I should have saved. Or did I actually? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, I did. I saved right after the Pokemon Center, so we're gonna just reset. It's basically if the Fire Spin misses, I'm cooked. I think I actually have to use the Flare Blitz move though. How are we gonna beat Rose? Uncle Rose, not like this, man. Because we don't really have access to other moves. We kind of don't. Like this is the moveset we have. Maybe we make a plan ahead of time. Yeah, I think this is the planning stage. See, Penny being Rose's daughter would have some consistency. Gets the Peony connection. Both have evil plans. Oh, you're saying Penny is Rose's daughter? Teach Flareon Flamethrower. I can't. That's the moves that knows these moves. That's what Penny runs on her Flareon. Yeah, Fire Spin, which is really weak because it's also like its special attack stats sucks. Like it's a physical attacker, right? That doesn't suck. It's not miserably bad, but can Penny just tell her Unk to stop this mess? I don't think anyone can tell this Unk to stop the mess. Because realistically, Flareon is the only one that can do anything, right? Because none of our other Pokemon even have, like, they don't have setup moves. The only thing we have is debuffs for physical attack. And then it's all Steel-type Pokemon, which basically resist all of our moves. And then the only thing that kind of has anything to work with is Eevee. Who knows Dig and Body Slam. I mean, Dig is okay, but, like, it doesn't do anything. Maybe use items, maybe we do use items. Do we need to level up? I forget what level these guys are. Eve Blade, Thunder, Wild Charge, Spikes. We don't even have moves we can learn. There's not much we can use here. Foul Play? Umbreon can learn, and that's it. Fire Fang would be so much better. Fire Fang would be so much better, but I don't think Penny uses Fire Fang. So much better than Fire Spin. Let's see, Pokemon Penny. Does she use it in a different team? I'm pretty sure she doesn't. I'm looking through her teams on Bulbapedia real quick. Flare Blitz, Fire Spin. Man, Penny. Why you gotta run Fire Spin of all things? Flare Blitz, Fire Spin. Dang it. I think we try it one more time. And then we replace... Do I just replace it? Do I just replace it and say, hey, we had to do this? Because there's no other way she would beat him. Rose team is level 55. Yeah, you might need to find a way to deal with Excadrill so Flareon can handle Ferrothorn. I don't think he has an Excadrill. The main issue with Fire Spin is because its Wrap-like move in Gen 1 would basically flinch the opponent, and that's why they're low accuracy. They changed how they work, but never updated the accuracy. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use Fire Fang here, because we've already tried this like twice, and it's very clear that we lose when we rely on Fire Spin. And if we use Flare Blitz, well, the recoil kind of cooks us. We lose because of the recoil. So I think we do this, and then I'll just explain it in the video. That, you know, actual Penny would lose to her uncle because she runs Fire Spin instead of Fire Fang. And now I save the game again, and we try it one more time, and hopefully it doesn't backfire miserably. And the other thing is, I mean, Umbreon just dies frame 1, so I'm just gonna put Flareon in the lead. Because Umbreon dies anyways. It doesn't do anything. It just gets one shot. Its job is literally getting one shot so we can send out Flareon. Can you do the usual thing? You sacrifice most of your team and use that to beat Excalibur? I could, but then I still have to beat the rest of his other guys who are also basically the same type. We'll need recoil to handle Clank Clank. Oh my gosh, he's cheating. Listen. We're just saving time. We're saving time. That's all. We're not cheating, we're just saving, we're cutting out the fat that would get in the way. We want to see if Fire Fang even works. There's a chance Fire Fang doesn't do anything. It doesn't do enough. There's a chance. Yeah, she could just use Fire Fang for this, and then she was gonna go back to Fire Spin for the rest of it. Technically, you don't have to beat Rose to become champion. They only make us do it in the game. All right, so Fire Fang. Let's find out. What can I say? Can't argue with results right there. And we still have our HP. Well, maybe she knows Fire Fang instead of Flare Blitz, you know? Because Flare Blitz is kind of a bad move. We're not really changing the lead. We just didn't put Umbreon in the lead because it gets one shot. The music is hard for no reason, exactly. Yeah, like in practice it doesn't make a difference as long as I don't use Umbreon in the battle. Because Umbreon just gets one shot. Alright, so he wild charges here, which does a lot of damage, but then he gets recoiled. And then I go for the Fire Fang, so I don't die from my own move. And then ah shoot, what do I do now? I think I Fire Fang. Because he's just gonna kill himself. Yeah, just like with Alistair, exactly. And then I heal up the Flareon because we don't have enough HP. Alright, so he's gonna send out Ferrothorn now, exactly. What happened with Alistair? We beat him. On the first try, of course. The first try. I think I can get away with a Hyper Potion here. 120, right? Yeah. Hyper Potion, perfect. And then he's gonna Body Press. Interesting choice of move. And I was just gonna Fire Fang. Yeah, literally one move makes all the difference in this fight. It goes from impossible to win to just spam the A button and Rose loses. You just defeated everyone first try, exactly. Now, I usually mention the losses in the video just to kind of point out, you know, where the struggle is with the character. Berserker. Bearded Meowth. Fire Fang. You just win. Okay, it's not gonna one-shot the Berserker. I don't think Throat Chop is gonna finish us off. Okay, well. Getting hungry, I might eat lunch soon. Yeah, it's... I'm wondering where Mother Games is, because we're supposed to go soon. I mean, I can just send out the Umbreon and let it die. Should I just let it die? No. We're gonna send out Jolteon and use Thunder! Or should I use Pin Missiles? I don't know, Pin Missiles doesn't seem like that bad of a move, you know? Pin Missiles could be very effective here. It could actually hit. Cheeseburger. We're getting more done through a move we shouldn't have. Yeah. Yeah, because Flare Blitz just like nukes my own HP. Otherwise, I would use it. Okay, and now we just have to deal with the elephant, but like it makes such a big difference when you have 3 Eeveelutions to throw at him. So we got Thunder. Actually, I think his elephant is a physical attacker, so I can just Baby Doll Eye. I don't even have to damage him. But I should damage him because I'm sure Eevee is not gonna do anything to it. Let's see. Cerebi, Kaparaja. He has just crazy high HP, but his defense isn't all that good. But his physical attack is crazy, so I might actually have to use the Baby Doll Eye. Physical attack is a little crazy. Kaparaja special defense Rose. Rose? Like the chairman? Yeah, I mean in theory he resists grass and bug type moves. So if I send out Leafeon, I should Baby Doll Eye him. It would make the most sense. Can we address the elephant? I tend to use that joke every time I read this battle, because I don't know what else to say about the Kamparaj. You can't even see its face half the time. Alright, then hopefully this move will turn things around for me. G-Max Steel Surge. What does Steel Surge do again? I think it puts spikes out, right? Sharp pointed pieces of steel start floating around your allied Pokemon. Yeah, he just puts up spikes. He has a big nose. I think it's supposed to be like an excavator as well. It's like you're supposed to be like a digging machine. Well, things got a little weird. Okay. I feel like I've debuffed this guy enough. Psychic Terrain, I mean... I think I just keep spamming Baby Doll Eye until he kills me. Oh, the Psychic Terrain prevents me from Baby Doll Eye. Dang. Okay, well, I guess I Leaf Blade then. He was like, peace is not an option. You have to attack the elephant. It was Mother Game. Oh, we're getting a delivery. Will Vivi kill him? Perhaps. Perhaps. Alright, Hydro Pump. I don't even think we're gonna have to use the Vivi for this one. That's the difference the Fire Fang makes. Yeah, because he is debuffed enough to where he doesn't... Okay. But also my accuracy sucks. but also the accuracy real bad. If you haven't figured it out by now, I don't like to use the low accuracy moves for this exact reason. It's because, yeah, they do decent damage when they hit, and most of the time they don't hit, so what's the point? Yeah, Eevee gets to chill. Eevee just gets to chill. I don't even have to use Eevee. It's not cheating! It's not cheating. It just, we couldn't... our other move is too strong and it damages us. Is it cheating? Exactly. Is it cheating though? I mean, the option is lose to Uncle Rose and let Eternatus destroy the whole region. Which, I mean, that is another way to let Penny go back to Paldea, I suppose. You know, it's like, ah, Galar got destroyed. I guess we have to take her back now. I guess we have to take her back now. I mean, yeah, if beating Uncle Rose is required to becoming champion, then Penny cannot become champion. I mean, that's the, I don't make the rules. That's just the logical thing of it, you know. And now I actually have to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal anyways, and we're gonna fix her moveset. We're gonna take all the not cheating that didn't happen. We're gonna put Umbreon back in the lead, and we're gonna go fix her moveset. Also concerned by the fact that Mother Games is not home yet because we have to leave in half an hour. I think we're just gonna be late. I think that's what's gonna be happening. I think we just be late. Just gonna be late for lunch. Oh, no biggie. Really, Vivi's solos Eternatus. I mean, it could because it has the ground type move. Time for me to play Pokemon while watching Pokemon. Heck yeah. Penny should just have hacked the system and exploded her on. Exactly. Penny would have prevented the Darkest Day from even happening in the first place. So then she wouldn't have had to use Fire Fang on her Flareon. Ignore the Pokemon in backseat. Ignore the Pokemon in backseat. Don't question it. Don't learn Lava Plume. Fire Spin. Alright, and we're gonna delete Fire Fang again. And teach her Fire Spin. We just say Family Pass, yeah, exactly. Peony showed up and punched his brother in the face for being mean to Penny. In video, this wasn't battle. This was civil conversation between uncle and niece. Exactly. Alright, Penny, I'm ready for anything. Are you? Of course. Wouldn't expect anything less from my rival. Now come on, we gotta go help Lee. The top champion who's using a Pokeball. You know, we all made fun of him for using the Pokeball in Eternatus. But hear me out. What if the reason he uses a Pokeball here is because he's been fighting and trying to catch Eternatus this entire time, and he's already used up all of his other balls? And that's why he also has Charizard out, and it's not Dynamax. He's been fighting with all of his team, and his team has been just getting knocked out left and right. He's out of balls, and that's why he has a Pokeball that he throws here, because he's literally out of options. Am I just coping here? Am I just excusing bad writing? Am I hearing a fan or something like that? No, it's not a fan. It's my neighbors doing lawn work. Which is what you're hearing. I mean, there is a fan going off, but you didn't hear the fan before because the fan is quiet. This is like someone outside mowing their lawn. which is a very popular activity in the US. I'm gonna be playing Pokemon and only using you. Oh no. Hopefully smarter than me. He used his Master Ball too? I made a theory video about that years ago. I think he just wasted the Master Ball on something else by accident. Because he's bad with directions. And maybe he saw a shiny Pokemon and he just threw a Master Ball at it, you know? Or maybe he gave the Master Ball away to someone else. What if that little Purloin in their house is the Pokemon he caught with a Master Ball? I could totally do that run. Could Leon's mom become champion? And the starter Pokemon is a Purloin that's captured in a Master Ball? And my explanation is that that's what Leon used the Master Ball on. I don't think people would watch a video called "Could Leon's mom become champion?" though, but it would be kind of funny. TH Pokeballs kind of fit a Eternatus. Maybe that's why he threw it. It fits the color scheme. Maybe. All right, Jolteon, Thunder, or maybe Pin Missiles. I don't know. Pin Missiles been kind of alright. Oh, maybe Pin Missiles isn't that bad of an idea. So I'm using Wooloo, Mareep, Psyduck. Oh, which game are you playing that has both Wooloo and Mareep in it? Because I think they haven't been in a game where both are available. Even his Master Ball failed, and this is his last Pokeball. What? It could be. It could be that this Eternatus broke out of the Master Ball and we just never saw it. I'd believe that. Baby Doe Eye. Now, oh, he uses special attack, so Baby Doe Eye is not gonna help. Can Gigantamax Eternatus beat Pokemon Shield? Oh, it's a ROM hack. Okay. That makes more sense. Oh, look, it's Flareon. We're gonna use the Flareon move. The Flareon knows. You guys remember Fire Spin? Did he just use Flamethrower on a fire guy? Did he just... Eternatus... I thought I was dumb. I think Eternatus shares a brain cell with me. I think Eternatus and I are the same Pokemon from different dimensions. It has cross poison. He's throwing. He really is. Watch me knock myself out with this Flare Blitz too. Oh, we live. So as long as Flareon doesn't kill itself, he got burned. So it's dying either way. Look at that, using the totally legit Flareon moves. We totally legitly won. Yeah, the burn clutch, for real, for real. Guess that means I'm still concerned about the fact that Mother Games has not left work yet. Still a little concerned about that. Turned IQ 21. IQ is the same as your age. Older you get, the higher your IQ goes. I wish that's how that worked. He's a nuclear missile. Oh, Pin Missile? Okay, I'll use Pin Missile on it. I'll use Pin Missile. Wait, I wonder, do they let you switch out Pokemon during this sequence? Because this is where, like, you can't do any damage to it. So it has pressure and then you can't even use moves. Can I switch out the Jolteon and use Pin Missiles? Does this mean I'll be stuck with Jolteon when the dogs show up? What, I can't use any moves? It's okay, Hop. I got you, fam. Pin Missiles. Eternatus is storing its energy. I forgot, we found the sword and shield in the slumbering weald. Pin missiles again. Eternatus is storing its energy. Jolteon can't use any moves. Penny, use that shield. It might be odd and rusted, but there's gotta be some use to it. Okay, Hop. He is aura farming. He literally is aura farming. He's just standing there. He's like, you can't even attack me, bro. What are you gonna do? And the thing we do is we raise some rusty weapons from like 500 years ago. And we hope for the best. And this happens to wake up the two dogs of legend and summons them. We just get completely lucky here. There was no lore establishment. Pin Missile be crazy. It summoned the dogs. That was the purpose of Pin Missile this entire time. I always believed in Pin Missile. It might seem like a weak, useless move, but it's the Pin Missiles along the way that summoned the doggies. Like, Pin Missile? I heard Pin Missile. Hello. It's a weak, useless move. No! No. It's very useful. It's a top tier move, learned only by the top tier trainers. Even youngster Joey's Rattata uses Pin Missile. That's how good of a move it is. That is a top tier Rattata because it knows Pin Missile and no other reason. I think if they ever do a remake of the Johto games, they should, for the funsies of it, make youngster Joey's Rattata have like perfect IVs and maxed out Eevees, so that he does actually have a top tier Rattata. That'd be really cool. Okay, so it switched back to Umbreon. It did switch back to Umbreon. Can I Dynamax during this battle? Because I might just switch into Eevee for this if I can. It seems fitting. No, I don't. Wait, fight? Nope, cannot Dynamax. I think that happens later on in the fight, right? The true power of Pin Missile. Who let the dogs out? Ooh. Ooh. I mean, the nice thing is that the dogs do kind of carry here. The not so nice thing is that it takes a while to beat him if you don't have anything good to use. Pin Missile is a godly move, exactly. I also wonder if there's any significance to the images that are shown during this battle, or if they just picked cool looking places. Looks like we can use our moves now, thanks to Zacian and Zamazenta. But we cannot Dynamax. Yeah, but the doggies carry here. Like that attack, look at that, look at how much damage that does. Look at that pose he strikes, critical hit. We can Pin Missile though, we can Pin Missile. If Umbreon dies, I'm Pin Missiling this fool. And then he can tremble in fear as I Pin Missile him. They just picked it random. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, there's not that many cool visuals in the region, so I think they just picked the ones that look cool. But also, why are these visuals showing up here? Like, there's no need for them to be showing. Like, what's the lore reason for them being here? You know? I think Eternatus, he just makes Pokemon big, or is this supposed to imply that there's like a wormhole he's creating that's connecting to all these other areas? And I know it's places from the journey, but like, why are they here? It's just because it looks cool? Like, what's the... Because usually if they do this type of stuff, right, there's some sort of reason for it. They don't just slap random screenshots fading in and out of the background in a battle sequence. Which makes me like, what is the this is what happens when you play this game 30 times. You start to think about the reasons for the choices made. in the background of a random battle. Trying to traumatize you if you have PTSD from a certain area. Maybe. Eternatus used Max Flare twice. Each wolf, he would instantly win. He really would. Eternatus just wants the aura farm, and to do this, you just like, let me distract. Let me show you places of significance, I think. Maybe I should do a video essay on the background images that show up during the Eternatus fight. What's the significance of the background image? But like the hero's bath doesn't show up, does it? Now I want to see what the background image. Okay, so there's the Diglett. There's Balonlee. There's the Professor's Lab. Nessa's Lighthouse. The Professor's Lab again. Turfield. I think it rotates. It's like a clock. Yeah, there's Turfield. There's the Diglett. It is rotate. We don't get to see the rest of the clock though. That's kind of a shame. Alright, there's the Diglett. This is gonna be the stupidest video essay I never make. Hey, come on, just keep the clock. Okay, there's a Professor's house. Turfield. Nope, okay. And nothing. Oh, there it is, Turfield. It is a clock. Diglett? Huh? You guys are seeing it, right? You guys are seeing that there's a pattern. There's definitely a pattern there. If only we had any sort of camera control, though. I'm going to my English lesson. Good luck. Thank you. Have fun at your English lesson. But from what I can tell, your English is pretty good on the chat, so it seems to be working well. If it's rotating, then it means the vortex which spins, so that's neat, yeah. It makes me wonder if there was more lore intended here. Cause like Balonlee's showing up, but then the east side of Galar is not here at all. There's no Spikeman, there's no Hero's Bath. There's no Route 8. But why the Professor's Lab of all things? That's Balonlee. Alright, time to pin missile this fool. Yeah, it's a time pattern, aka Dialga's power. And I think at this point we've seen all the screenshots. I'm just trying to see if anything else shows up, but now it goes straight to Balonlee. And then back to the Professor's Lab. Do I make this video? Or is that too dumb of a video topic? Maybe, I think the game lets me come back here in the post game. Alright, pin missiles for the win. We got pin missile this fool. Diglett, Balonlee. Yeah, there's like a time gap as well between them popping in. Is the game's history, perhaps? But we're not aware of anything happening in Balonlee. Make the video. It's fun. I might, because I don't think anyone's gonna talk about this ever. It's dumb but good. Maybe if I can figure out like a pattern for why it shows up. And just kind of watch back this recording and then see what... Wait, if I sit still, okay, we have Professor's Lab, we have Turfield. And then Turfield again, and then Diglett. So then it's gonna spin back around. When it makes its way back around, it's gonna start with Diglett, and then it's gonna Balonlee. This is the perfect time to see them. That's why I'm Diglett and then Balonlee. Come on, come on, give us the Balonlee. Come on, why are you thinking so long? There's the Boundly. And then it's gonna Boundly and back to Professor's lab, right? No, it's just Professor's lab. It skips. I didn't see... What? It goes backwards. What? Boundly? And then it's going in reverse. And it's gonna light tower? No, Professor's... It skipped the tower. And then it reverses, and then it's the tower. The Mesa Tower. What is happening? What is this pattern? Why is this pattern? Why does it stop at Boundly? And why does it start at the Professor's lab? Why am I thinking about this so much? I think I've gone delusional, gamers. I think I've gone delulu. Ay. Do we fight Leon? You know, since Mother Games hasn't called me, I think I'm gonna let this record just for a little bit so I can have the pattern. And I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then we'll fight Leon, because I do need a bathroom break. So give me a second. I'm gonna BRB for bathroom. Be right back. The timing was impeccable. I got up to use the restroom and Mother Games called at the exact same time. Which means I won't have enough time to fight Leon. But I think I have enough footage now of this background. What's funny is they also let you flex by catching Eternatus in a Pokeball. You know, I always got opinions on IKEA. I like IKEA. And just let Petty beat the game, bro. I know. Timing weird, though. I have a clue, but we won, so let's save this footage. I think that this picture still moves its mouth sometimes. Huh. My theory is for this Pokemon is that Giantamax Eternatus was created by the god Pokemon of time and space. Interesting. Who's your favorite Pokemon and why? I like Bayleaf the most. I like the color scheme, and Bayleafs are used a lot in East European cuisine, so I think it tastes good. But yeah, Mother Game's just called, which means she's gonna be home in like 10 to 15 minutes. Which I think gives me enough time to try one fight with Leon. Like a singular fight. So I think we try it. The Leon fight gets to be a surprise for the... Oh, do I do the same thing? I already did that for Pia. Maybe I do this for Penny as well. Let's see if we can do it real quick. Okay, so Champion Cup, he has level 65. So I gotta level up my team real quick to level 62, I believe. Okay, so it's been... I have like 10 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer. For 13 minutes. And once the timer goes off, stream has to end. That's the rules. So maybe we'll try to fight Leon real fast and see. No, we want to see it live. Okay. But you guys better watch the actual Penny video too. So I'm gonna have to stuff my Eevees full of candy to level up, because we are gonna lose for being under level. Unfortunately. I've tried this many a time. Leon just wrecks you the first time because you're under leveled. So I'm gonna go feed my Eevees some candies, and I'm gonna save the game first just in case I overlevel by accident. It should not be the case though. Why not the other champions like Iris, so you can use health items? Ooh. I mean, technically there is a video for Steven that I've just been sitting on for a long time. And the reason I haven't made the Steven video is because I'm always like, oh, if somebody wants to try editing for the channel, I give them the Steven video to edit. And the Steven video is for some reason like an editor killer. Like, it just destroys potential editors. It's really sad. But it's also like a good test to see how good of a fit they are. So I feel bad to then go back in and edit the actual Steven video, because then I won't have a good test video for potential editors. But maybe it's too harsh of a test video. But at the same time, I do need someone who can, you know, think through it, match the style. Show that they know enough about the Pokemon games to not have me go back and forth for like 20 hours. So maybe I make the Iris video and then save Steven for last, and then if... maybe I'm just overthinking. Why is it hard to edit? I think my videos are a little bit too stylized. So the things that people are used to editing are a lot simpler, which is also why others just upload more frequently. It's just the videos are simpler to make. Because I treat my videos as a bit of art as well. Like, I try to be creative and add extra things here and there, which makes it harder for someone else who's not me to then pick it up and do. In theory, I could just, you know, sit down and write my creative vision for each video. But having to do that takes a lot of time, and it reduces the value of having an editor, because then I could just spend that time editing the video itself rather than writing it out. Why the Steven video specifically? I don't know. I've given it to like 3 different people. There was one person who was doing an excellent job. I was actually basically was like, you're hired. But then life happened, and then they just kind of ghosted. So I'm just like, welp. Normal editing style is definitely very simple, yeah. Like a lot of it is just like, oh, they put random background footage and then moving images, and that's it. And for me, it's just like, nope, it's not random background footage. I try to match the footage to what I'm talking to. So like if I'm talking about opening a door, I'm showing footage of a door being opened. Like stuff like that, where there's a visual match to what is being said. And I think most people are not this extra when it comes to editing. Maybe, and part of me is like, maybe that's kind of holding me back, that I'm a little too extra with my edits. But I don't know, maybe that's just what makes my channel stand out. Then again, I'm not getting particularly amazing viewership, so who knows. And I've already used up 4 of my minutes on just leveling up the Eevees. My normal editing style is definitely, yeah, that's how it is for a lot of people. A lot of people don't really focus on editing too much. It's more on sounding confident. Why not make Season 4 or 5 champions? That way you could do Iris, Steven, Hao, and the rest. I could. It's a lot of work. I mean, the reason I haven't, like, greenlit a Season 4 in the older games is just because there's no viewership there. I wish there was enough viewership to justify doing a season, but it's like I spend around $200 on the art, and someone's talking outside. Oh, it's my neighbors. I spent $200 on the art, and if the video makes less than $200, I cannot justify it. It's hard to commit to 3 to 4 weeks of full-time work and make negative $100, because unfortunately you need to be making positive several $1,000s a month to to exist in this world. So that's kind of a limitation. And I don't know, I've been thinking a lot about what I could do. So it's just like I could try to push more for Patreon, I could try to do merch. The only downsides with those things is that, yes, it could bring in some extra finance to, you know, be able to make these things. But it also means I have to spend a lot more time working on something that's not making videos, if that makes sense. So it's like, instead of having 100% of my attention on working on making the videos good, I'd be spending like 30% of my time working on merch and 30% of time working on behind the scenes stuff to make the Patreon more appealing. And that leaves me with like 40% of my efforts to work on the videos themselves. This is kind of trying to figure that out. And for now, I think sponsorships make the most sense. So I might start reaching out to companies for seeing if I could get like some sponsor deals. Because that still adds a bit of work, but it's significantly less than trying to do merch drops or, you know, producing extra content for Patreon. I mean, if I had a better workflow, it could work, but we'll see. It's a lot of planning. It's a lot of decision making, and I'm very slow at making decisions. That just could be a me thing, though. But I'm very deliberate when I do things. Also, I assume I say that as I just spam a move I assume is gonna work. Okay, yeah, Dark Pulse is the way to go here. Okay. This is the second most hardest fight in Galar. The other being a developer of the... Oh yeah! The one thing that didn't make sense about the developer fight is that he uses a Snorlax as his ace and he Dynamaxes it, but he doesn't Gigantamax into the Snorlax. It would have made the perfect sense for them to Gigantamax there. But for some reason they don't. Alright, Leon, I gotta beat you before Mother Games gets back. I have 5 minutes to beat Leon. I really gotta lock in here. Alright, Haxorus. Haxorus is Dragon. I just go for Dark Pulse here. Oh wait, no, I think I actually go for Baby Don't Eye. Because he is really physically strong. And then I switch into Vaporeon. Although I might need Vaporeon for the other guy. I think I just double Baby Don't Lie. Resist fire. I could go Leafeon. Bug type he doesn't resist. Yeah, I wanna save Vaporeon for the Charizard. Yeah, I think Leafeon's the way. I mean, I could Pin Missile him, but I know that's the bad choice. I know there's a wrong solution, and Pin Missiles is the bad answer. Pin Missile is not the way to go. Alright, X Scissor. Speedrunning Leon, Vivi use Quick Attack, which is useless here. The other problem is Mother Games drives fast, so she's probably gonna get home before I win. Okay, X Scissor doesn't do enough. Yeah, we might have to finish this fight next stream. Because I'm looking at how little damage we're doing here. Actually, in theory, Jolteon could take on the Charizard. Jolteon could take on the Charizard. The other problem is that if he's not locked into the Outrage, he's gonna heal here. I don't know if you guys can hear the button mashing that's happening right now. It's not like it makes the battle go by faster, but I'm button mashing. Yeah, if he's... I think he's locked in. Nope, okay, he's not locked in. So he's gonna heal. And then I just follow up with Vaporeon, and Vaporeon's gonna have to sweep everything else. I forget which starter I picked, though. Because if he has Inteleon, I might be cooked. How's it going? I'm trying to finish this fight as quickly as possible, but I don't think it's happening. I think we're gonna lose the first attempt. He has Inteleon. Alright, Aurora Beam. See, the problem is the Haxorus is now too weak to knock me out. But I kind of just want him to kill me. Yeah, we're gonna finish this fight next stream. Most definitely. Because we're losing here. So we'll find a way to win. And we're gonna do the Advent Tour next stream. Mother Games is not home yet, but I can already tell that my chances are not high of winning. And the timer has 2 minutes left on. You definitely gave him Inteleon, yeah. I tend to give him Inteleon, because that's what makes him the hardest to fight. I mean, the Score Bunny is pretty tough as well. But Inteleon. Okay, so he's gonna send out Dragapult. And I'm just gonna keep spamming Aurora Beam. It's interconnected because of Rillaboom. Oh yeah, true. And of course he knows an electric type move, of course. But he did use up the heal. I cannot quick attack because it's a ghost. I think I should have healed the Vaporeon, honestly. We're gonna have to remember that for next stream. Heal the Vaporeon. I used Flareon here, actually. That was dumb. That was dumb. I should not have used Flareon here, actually. Because my idea was Fire Spin, Flare Blitz. Yeah, quick attack and Baby Doll Eyes is not useful. See, I wanted to save the Jolteon, but now he's gonna follow up with Inteleon here. So then Jolteon's gonna have to kill 3 guys, which is just not gonna happen. It's not happening. Umbreon would have been out, our best bet, but alas. Yeah, Umbreon has to defeat heckin' Haxorus first. Which is just not happening. I could try to use Baby Doll Eye on the sword as well, but it knows a special attack. Doesn't he have Mr. Rime? Yeah, that's the thing. So now he's gonna send Inteleon. Or Mr. Maybe he sends Mr. Rime, actually. Yeah, okay, Mr. Rime. Don't tell me Pin Missile was the way to go on Mr. Rime. 2 times effective. Pin Missile is the way to go on Mr. Rime. I hate to say it, gamers. It's Pin Missile. I have to Pin Missile the Rime and hope it knocks him out. It's not gonna knock him out. It's not. Oh, maybe if it hits 5 times. Nope, of course not. Of course not. May the gods be ever in your favor. Man, the gods have me panicking because there's the timer. I'm out of time, gamers. Mother Game's about to pull up and be like, "Why aren't you ready?" And I'm like, "I've been streaming this entire time." She's like, "What does that even mean? I told you to be ready." But Leon's really dragging this on for me, you know? Like, come on, Leon. Just knock me out. If you're gonna knock me out, just do it. Get it over with. Time for dancing, for real. La 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 la. Alright, Jolteon, come on. Clutch it. Pin Missile. And then I have to heal the... Why is this potentially gonna work? What if I don't heal the Jolteon against Inteleon? Does it make sense to heal the Jolteon here? It actually worked, right? I think I just go Thunder, because there's a chance he's gonna use Baby Doll Eye instead of Snipe Shot. But I think he's gonna snipe me. No, he didn't snipe me. I outspeed? I Thunder? I one-shot? No. No. This isn't gonna be the winning fight. I'm gonna have to, like, cut this off. Like, the moment you guys hear the garage noise, I have to end stream. This is the one time I'm hoping Mother Games gets a bunch of red lights on her way home. But she's in a hurry. Because we gotta go out for her friend's lunch. And we're already running late. The amount of pressure I'm feeling, and it's not because of the Leon fight itself. Oh my gosh, can the animations go faster? Please, you know what's gonna be funny is the Thunder misses. We get this far, we have so much hope, and then the low accuracy just goes, you thought. You thunk. Jolteon making up for Alan. Oh, Thunder hits! Oh my gosh. Max Rockfall? There's a chance he doesn't kill us here. Okay, he does kill us here. So it's gonna be down to Eevee and a Max Cuddle. Can Max Cuddle defeat Charizard? That's the real question. This is so stressful. And here's the thing. In theory, I should protect for a turn so that the Sandstorm does a little bit of extra damage before I go on the offensive. You know what? If Mother Games shows up before this fight is over, I'm just gonna mute myself. I'm gonna get ridiculed for this. We're gonna protect the turn so that he does a little bit of extra damage to himself from the Sandstorm. No, we cannot dig because he's flying type. So if I use dig, it's just gonna miss. It's gonna fail. So I have to use the Max Cuddle. Okay, he goes for the Rockfall, which means I'm probably gonna tank the hit. Oh my gosh. The sheer amount of stress I'm feeling right now. Alright, Max Cuddle. This is our strongest move. 130. Max Cuddle. Come on. Tank the Rockfall. It's not gonna do anything to you, Eevee. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's just a little rock. Tank the Rockfall like an absolute champ. Come on. Cuddles for the win. Cuddles for the win. Cuddles for the... Cuddles did not for the win. Do I just protect and let the Sandstorm kill Charizard? Or do I get greedy in attack? I think I get greedy in attack. I think I go for the greed. Aura Form, yeah. Fire Blast though. I should have protected. I should have... I should have protected. Wow, gamers, we're finishing this fight next stream. And then we're going on a well-deserved Advent tour with Peony. What a letdown, man. This is never go for the greed. This is what greed gets you. Greed gets you absolutely demolished. The Thunder hits so many times. I don't think we're gonna get back to this. It's okay. We can level up our VVs a bit more for next fight. We can level them up a bit more because they can all be like 62. So we'll level them up a little bit. We'll redo the fight next stream. And then we're going on an Advent tour. Because we do have 3 more streams I can do. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go get ready now before Mother Games gets home and gets mad at me for not being ready. But hope you guys had fun. I'm going to go enjoy some lunch. Hopefully, I'm going to have 2 videos next week, actually. 2 videos. 2 videos in 1 week. Hopefully one on Monday and then one on Sunday. So not the 24th, the 31st. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And I'll see you around. Later, gamers. Bye.